Oh, it started right away. Hi. I didn't see the countdown. I forgot that there's no countdown if it's the live video and not a pre-recorded one. Okay. Hi everyone. Hey, long time no see. You have seen me in videos, but it's really great to be alive. How are you doing today? I just want to say hi to everyone. Hi Rizal. Hi Sergey. Hi V-Hope. Paul. Brew Hog. Okay, hi everyone. I know there's a slight delay with the chat, but I'm sure we'll still be able to communicate pretty well. Let me know if this sound is okay, if the image is okay. I'm obviously going to be sharing my screen when the stream starts at the Facebook Reality Labs. I'm checking right now. Okay, here's how it's going to look. It's nothing here. Supposedly our MetaConnect event will be starting in 15 minutes on this page. I don't know how punctual they're going to be, but hopefully we're not going to be waiting for too long. Greetings, hello, how are you doing? Yeah, these days have been busy, and like this week and these weeks, pretty much so many things are happening that are hyping people up. At first we were super hyped about Bone Lab. Now there is finally MetaConnect event, and we're all hoping that the new headset is going to be revealed. And I wonder which topic people are more hyped about. Was it Bone Lab, or is it the chance that this headset is going to get revealed? Okay, no music. I don't stream enough to be comfortable to also control the background music. I'm afraid I'm going to play it and it's going to be too loud. No, it's just gonna be me, the microphone, the jellyfish, Questy. Yeah. So wherever you are in the world, thank you for tuning in. I know that there are lots of people who are streaming this event, and of course I decided to jump on this trend and stream it this year. I haven't done it for the past 2 years, but of course 2 years ago, during the it was Facebook Connect back then in 2020. At that time, my channel was only 1 month old, so was definitely not ready to stream. And this year, kind of feeling like it's going to be a lot more fun if we could watch and discuss what we're seeing together. What do I expect tonight? Well, it's morning for me. More like soon to be afternoon. Well, I don't know. I mean, we all hope for this headset to be finally announced, right? There have been so many leaks. Oh my gosh. I remember with Quest 2 there were also quite a few leaks, but I don't think there were as many as with this one. And, you know, supposedly if they are true, then we already know so much about it before it even got announced. Okay, so let's see. If I remember correctly, they are just going to stream it directly to Facebook right here. So I'm going to be updating this page and... Oh, okay. I think that this is where it's going to be, right? Let me open this up. And I'll make sure that you can hear the audio. Okay, so we will expand this a little bit. Maybe we can open it even more. Oh, this is much better. The official price? Well, it's all the speculations, right? And I think that there were some leaks from, sadly, it's Bradley. I think that the highest I've heard that this hat would be was $1,500. And then when I went on the podcast with Sebastian last week, we were kind of discussing it as well. And it could be between anywhere between like $1,200 and $1,500. I highly doubt it's going to be cheaper than $1,000. But again, we'll see. I mean, it's literally here. We will find out so soon. And again, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Like I said, there are many people who are streaming this, but thank you for choosing this stream. And I promise you a surprise at the end of the stream, and I will deliver. And this is very pretty. We have some ambient sounds and pretty colors. Is it too loud? Do you want me to make it a little bit lower? the volume. It's a lot, yeah. I hope it's not gonna be that, but that's what the leak said, and that's how, pretty much like professional great headsets. If that's what they're marketing their headset to be, who knows? I hope not. I hope not. Hey, obscure nerd. Hey, how are you? Thanks for joining in. FOV. Yeah, that's interesting, right? All those leaks that we saw, there's no way we would actually know what the FOV is. And we kind of saw the lenses in those leaks, like they looked super small, especially compared to Pico 4. Didn't look like a very, very impressive kind of design, but we'll see. Maybe there's some kind of magic going on in there that will not actually hurt the FOV. Thanks for confirming the audio, the volume. I don't think it's going to really be a consumer type of headset. That would be the only reason. I mean, that would be the only thing that would justify a high-end price. Like, if they are targeting consumers, then they definitely need to make it cheaper. And I don't know if they will. Yeah. Okay. So there are virtual IT boy things at $1,500 should be expected. Okay. Most people I've spoken to were just outraged by even a chance that Quest Pro would cost this much. But then again, we had all these leaks about Quest 3, and if Quest 3 is the next iteration of Quest 2, then it would make more sense for that one to be like a gaming headset, right? And then Quest Pro has a word pro in it, so it sounds like it could be more for a professional use. Hi, small world, big things. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Hello, Jasmania. Awesome. Hello. Gutufato V. Did I pronounce it correctly? Awesome. Thanks for joining. It's starting very soon, and they are being punctual. So, at least if this timer is correct, and they're not going to be stalling like I did before this stream. Yeah, right. Let's talk about what the metaverse will be 50 years from now. You do know that they are going to talk about metaverse a lot, especially if they are going to announce this new headset. They will talk about all the ways that this headset will be used in the metaverse. And there should be different applications for it compared to Quest 2. I mean, we have color pass-through, we will have eye tracking, face tracking, so all these things are brand new for the Meta brand, for the Oculus brand. And yeah, they definitely will be talking a lot about how all of these features will be applied in the metaverse and in the future of our virtual and extended reality. You can't hear the audio? Well, the audio is just like an ambient sound. Can you hear the ambient sound from the presentation? From this video that you're seeing on the screen? Well, metaverse will be a huge business and machine for making money. Well, isn't everything? Everything is a machine for making money. Everything they're producing, of course, there's income in mind first. Oh, yeah. Let's see. It's starting, but I want to make sure that you can hear it. Because I have the desktop audio set for you. You should be able to hear it. Really? Okay. Wow, I will try to figure it out, but if I can't, then you might like open the stream on your end. That's how I did before when I was watching someone's streams, just so that I can follow it on my own pace. But I don't really know. don't really know. I'm trying to figure out the desktop audio is at maximum. I can hear the little bar moving, so the audio should be coming through to you. I am watching it at the, let me see. So if you go to Facebook Reality Labs, so here, Facebook Reality Labs, do you see? So this link, if you can just open it, like Facebook Reality Labs, the page will open and their stream will be right here. You can just watch it from their page. Okay, so you still can't hear that audio, can you? Ugh. What do I do? I need to stream more often. Let's see, properties, default. Oh, hold on. I think I know why. The channels. So desktop audio, that'll be our, I think I know how to do that. Just give me 1 second. It's a good thing I still have 4 minutes. In OBS, I've learned how to record the different tracks, like different audio tracks, so that it doesn't all record on the same. And I think I disabled some of them, and the desktop audio is probably the one that I disabled. So let me see if I can enable it again. So that's desktop audio is track number 2. Bear with me. I don't stream very often. Audio track. Yeah. I don't want to restart the stream. I wonder why it only allows me to choose one. That's OBS, but for some reason it only allows you to choose one audio track. And that's very odd. How do I add another one? Maybe if I can just crank up the audio. Hold on. Maybe you can hear it from my speaker. That's probably not the best way to do it. No, it's not muted. I can hear it. It's about the audio source that's being streamed here, and for some reason OBS would only stream one, which is this microphone. This sucks. I didn't expect that. I did stream before, and it wasn't a problem then. You can hear it. Yeah, it's because it's coming from the speaker. The quality is not going to be so good, but it's better than nothing, I think. Sorry, I'll do better next time. Right? Creativity. You have to be resourceful. You have to work with what you've got, and I don't want to restart the stream. So this is what we're gonna do. Yes, this is not as ambient as before. It's actually getting more creepy than ambient. I'm gonna open it. There you go. We are ready. 1 minute 30 seconds. Let's go. No, well, I'm gonna touch everything. That's my computer. But it's working. It's just a speaker sound. It sounds like white noise, but I promise you, you'll hear Zach's voice soon enough. That sweet, sweet voice. You know, there's no way for me to know it's not gonna work because I saw the audio bar moving and I thought, well, surely it's transmitting the sound, but no. But that's okay. I'm going to be streaming again this week. So there will be another opportunity for me to learn. Yay, Norman, you made it in time. Is this too loud? Okay. Wow, we are in the void. We are in the void. What's happening? Oh, okay. Looks like a little bit of an intro starting already. It's not as loud on my end, honestly. Also, I'm wearing these headphones, even though the sound is coming from the speaker. So actually, I don't really need this. Mess my hair. Let me make myself smaller. You don't need to see me. Who cares about me? Yep. Oh yeah, you don't need to see me as long as you can see the level lamp. Let me change the color to something more meta. This is more meta. All right. Ooh. Statement about future business plans and expectations. They are predictions and may differ from actual results. So everything they will be saying is just dreaming, basically, is what they're saying. All right. There's a variety of factors how metaverse can impact your life. You should be aware of all those risks.
I'm excited about what comes next. It's a future that is beyond any one company, that will be made by all of us.
Here we go. Hype. That's Moss. Okay, more AR stuff. Baba Zak. Oh no, Lars, what did you do? Okay. Ooh, did you see that black headset? I bet it wasn't Quest 1. Supernatural, yeah, all their favorite apps. Yeah, we see it. Did you see that she was holding the black headset in her hands? They kind of just slip it in very quickly. I'm so sorry, Lars. But you can still use VR without Facebook.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Connect.
Hey.
Last year, we shared our vision for the metaverse. A future where you can be present together with the people you care about. Where you can teleport into any experience from anywhere. Where your devices just get out of the way and you can focus on the people you're with and the experiences you're having. I think that this is some of the most amazing technology of our generation. It's going to open up opportunities to build incredible things. We believe in this vision so deeply that we renamed our whole company after it.
Oh yeah, you did.
We're in a moment now when a lot of the technologies that will power the metaverse are starting to take off. There are more people in VR than ever before. More creators building worlds. More developers building apps.
Not enough.
More brands
in Horizon
getting
Worlds.
into virtual goods. And more companies getting into the metaverse. This is great to see. It's a sign that the future isn't so far away. I know a lot of you are excited about this future. You're already living it. Building new worlds, hanging out in VR, exploring what's possible. And we've been with you since the start. Look at what we've announced at Connect over the years. The first modern VR device. The first standalone headset, no wires, no external sensors. The first developers to make millions of dollars in revenue. The first hands in virtual reality. And today, we're gonna take another big step.
Yeah, I don't think there are that many people in Horizon World. It's an empty place.
The people always thought that this was where technology should go. But you know that the future doesn't just happen. You have to build it with your bare hands. The people who'd rather be early than fashionably late. Well, we've got something to share with you today, and I think you're going to be really excited. But before we get to that, let's take a look at the progress that we're seeing across the ecosystem. To do that, here's Boz, Meta's CTO and the head of Reality Labs.
Ali, thank you. You don't
Hey,
have to
boss.
send me money.
I think you didn't see that.
Appreciate it, though.
We'll get to that a little later. But first, let's talk about some of the progress that we're seeing across the ecosystem. Now, Quest 2 is the first virtual reality device to go mainstream, and it's opened up a lot of opportunities for people to build.
Yeah, the ecosystem is growing nicely.
Yeah.
About 1 in 3 apps in the Quest Store are making revenues in the millions.
Well,
33
that is
titles
actually great
have
news
made
for
more than 10
developers,
million
because
in
they're
gross
finally
revenue, and
starting
that's
to
up from
make
22
real
just this
income.
February.
It's not
And the number of apps
a gimmick
making
anymore.
over $5 million has doubled since last year. This is what it looks like when a whole new platform takes off.
It is a good
Yeah,
thing
and it
that
shows
VR
that
developers
there's
are
real
being
demand for
compensated
high-quality
for
VR
their work.
experiences.
Yeah, those experiences
Hopefully
are
making
gonna
VR
keep
mainstream.
getting better with all the new things that we're announcing today. I mean, developers have been pushing the boundaries on Quest 2 using tools like hand tracking and presence platform.
Yeah, and the creativity that you're all bringing to this is pretty awesome. You know, as the platform grows, we're focused on making it even easier to develop for. And philosophically, we're focused on making the ecosystem more open.
Part of this means giving developers
Need
different
some water.
options for reaching their audiences.
Got so
beyond the
nervous
Quest
with this
Store.
whole audio
so people can
thing.
stream apps over link from PC or sideload them. Some of the best apps on Quest 2 today started in our app
Sideload
lab,
them.
our open distribution channel. Great titles like Smash Drums, Ancient Dungeon, Puzzling Places, and more.
Yeah, we expect that the opportunities here are just going to keep
Quest.
growing as more devices come on the market and more people get into VR. And we're going to keep pushing to make the next computing platform more open. Now, in terms of what people are actually building, beyond games, a lot of the most interesting work that we're seeing is around social experiences.
Rizal, thank you so much for your
This has
donation.
been a
You're
big
too
change.
kind.
I mean, at first
Too
glance,
kind. Thank
many
you.
people assume that virtual reality is a fundamentally single-player experience.
Oh,
You know,
that's
something that you do
great.
on your
Say
own,
hi
kind of
to
away
your
from the
wife,
rest of the
Mana.
world. But we've never looked at it that way. From the very beginning, a decade ago when we first started on this journey, we believed it would be a great social platform. That's why we got into it.
Yeah, I mean, back when we started working on this, we believed that over time, social experiences would become the main way that people would use VR. And
Yeah,
that's coming
they
true.
bet a lot on social
Today,
experiences
the top
in
apps in
VR.
the Quest Store are social metaverse apps.
Welsh
And
gamer!
This is pretty much the same
Welcome
thing that
to
we've
the
seen
party.
with every other computing platform. A lot of the most compelling use cases for new technology come when you build things that help people connect. And that's the whole reason why we're in this space.
Yeah, this has been the story of every computing platform we've seen so far. Whether that's email on desktop, instant messaging on laptops, or video calls on the phone. Every technology platform has brought great value to my life. But what I value most is the ways they keep me more connected with the people I care the most about.
Yeah.
And I think this will be especially true for VR and eventually AR.
We still
because
talk a
they
lot about
deliver a
being
deep
connected
feeling
in
of
VR.
presence, right? It's that
All about social
sensation that you're
experiences.
actually with another person or in another place. And that's what's so powerful about this platform compared to everything else that's come before. Every other computing platform is built around apps. And now we have the chance to change that. For the first time, we can build technology centered around people and how we actually experience the world. That's because the metaverse is first person, right? You feel like you're in it, right? You should be able to teleport anywhere with the people you want to engage with and bring all your stuff with you.
Yeah, but in your
It should
home
be
environment,
less
you can only
siloed
teleport
than a
to those
traditional
little
app
spots
model,
in your
and
home.
fundamentally more about feeling present with other people.
We gotta have Vishal here to talk more about that.
All right, hey Vishal, why don't you guys take it from here?
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
See you, Mark.
So yeah.
Hey, Vishal.
Hey, boss. Yeah, this social shift has been one of
Hey,
the
boss.
biggest changes we've seen over the last couple of years. When Quest 2 first launched, the vast majority of time spent in VR was spent alone. Today, the majority of time
still
spent
spend
is in
a lot alone.
multiplayer apps.
And the most popular apps on Quest are social.
I
And
like
that's a huge
solo
deal.
experiences.
Apps
Nothing
like
wrong with
VRChat
that.
have established these new places for people to spend time
God.
together in virtual reality, and they're thriving.
That's right. And people are doing all sorts of things together. They're playing games, they're hanging out, they're learning new hobbies, they're showing up as avatars who represent who they are and maybe who they want to be. And there's so many new things you can do once you get beyond the limitations of the physical space that we live in. This social shift is happening everywhere.
YouTube VR is a great example. It's one of the most popular apps on the Metaquest 2, and the YouTube team's working to make the experience even more social. So in the future, when you're together with friends in Horizon Home,
They
you'll be
do
able to
talk
watch and
so
share
much.
YouTube videos just like you might do together in the physical world. Watch videos together, share content from your favorite creators, or experience something completely new.
Yeah.
Like a
Well, they need to
underwater
do
manta
this
ray adventure off of
this big
private island in
introduction
Southeast
before
Asia.
they actually
And
talk
when you
about
look
the
at where the
needs. I
internet is
mean,
going, there's
it's
this
only
big
10
move
minutes
towards
into
creation and
presentation.
shared experiences.
Probably gonna
We're
be
seeing the
listening
same
for at
impulse to
least
build
20
this more
more.
together in VR.
Absolutely. Some of the best experiences in Horizon Worlds right now are hanging out with your friends in Nope's Haywood Ranch or recording a podcast on Rooftop 42. There are worlds to celebrate the Lunar New Year, to make music together, worlds to have
Podcasts in
roast
VR is
marshmallows in,
a
or
fun
just to get
concept,
a
though.
party
I
started.
enjoy those.
We're seeing all sorts of people build worlds like these, from first-time creators to world-class entertainers. And today, we're announcing a multi-year collaboration to bring NBC Universal's iconic content to life through experiences in the metaverse. Starting next year, Meta and NBCU will co-create experiences around The Office, Universal Monsters, DreamWorks, Blumhouse, Halloween Horror Nights, and so much more. Fans will be able to
What?
engage in these experiences
What kind of
in Horizon
experiences?
Worlds
I wanna
at
experience
Universal
The
Studios
Office.
theme parks and customize their avatars.
Okay.
Last but not least,
I mean,
the Peacock app
Pretty
is
fun.
coming
I
to
love The
Quest.
Office. So they will create
There are
the
so many
Office
worlds out
world,
there to see.
probably,
More than we could ever
and
show at an
recreate
event like
some
this.
of the experiences there,
What's
maybe
more important
characters.
is what's in those
That's
worlds,
interesting.
and the
And it's a
feeling you get when
multi-year
you're with other
collaboration.
people. That's why we're so excited about building out Horizon Worlds as a next-generation social platform where the connection happens in real time.
It always comes back to wanting to feel connected. And if we really want the metaverse to feel social, we need to open these worlds and experiences to everyone. They can't be limited to VR.
Yeah, the metaverse should be accessible across all kinds of screens and devices.
Yeah.
And you should be able to jump in and join your friends
Enter the
from anywhere.
metaverse from your
That's why we're developing
phone.
Horizon Worlds on the web, so that you can access it from a computer or any mobile device. If you're watching a
What?
comedy show, for example, you can send the link to your friends and they can join without a headset, no matter where they are.
Oh, okay.
It's just more fun when
Yeah.
the gang's all together.
That does add
Making
more
these virtual
accessibility.
worlds
So you
accessible
can jump in
to
the
any
same
device
room in
takes
VR
their
headset
ability to connect
from your
people
computer
to another level.
or from
This is
your
gonna be the
phone,
first
and
way a
you'll
lot
still
of
be
people around the world
participating in the
experience
same
the virtual
experiences.
For sure. And while the web doesn't give the full
That's
VR
kind of one
experience,
way to get
it
people
opens it
more
to an
interested
entirely
in
new population
that.
of
Well, I mean,
developers,
in
creators,
VR,
and
but
people.
in their case,
Absolutely.
they actually want the
We want everyone
metaverse
to be
to
able to
thrive,
have the most
not just
immersive
VR
experience.
per se.
But it's going to be a while before there are enough headsets out there. So this will be a huge step for helping people experience it for themselves.
Especially when we think about creators. For people and businesses building virtual worlds, this means your potential audience will become so much bigger. Right now, there's a growing metaverse economy that only VR users can access. That's about to change.
And when you see something amazing in a virtual world, you'll also be able to capture and share it, just like you would
Why
if
did
you
they
were in the
finally
physical
give
world.
up on trying to
Yeah,
bring
this is
more
actually a
people
place
to
where Meta's
VR?
apps
They
are
just
going
try
to
to
play a
bring
huge role.
VR to
We
more
have these
people in
deep
the form of a
ecosystems for
flat
creators
screen.
to connect with audiences and share their work. And virtual worlds
gonna
will
be like
become just
Second
another
Life or
place
something.
where great content can be made. We're now testing a way for you to take a video in Horizon Worlds and easily share it straight to Instagram as
Yeah,
a reel.
virtual IT,
This will
boy,
be one
that's
of the very
because they're
early
thinking
connections
games.
between
They are
Meta's
talking
apps and
about
Horizon
like
Worlds.
just
And there'll be a lot
socializing.
more to
So
come.
they haven't even started
We're
talking
also
about
connecting
games
some of the
yet.
best creators on Instagram with some great builders
They
in
talk
Horizon
parties,
Worlds to see what kinds
events,
of things they can make
concerts,
together.
things that you
So keep
already
your
do
eyes
with
on
other
the feed
people. They just
for
want
that.
us to do it
So
in
the ways
VR
people can
remotely with other
experience
people.
these virtual spaces are evolving fast. But the tools you need to actually build them
I would
also
prefer
matter.
like
And so we've got some
in-person
great news
interaction
for
still.
creators here too.
I do
This is
VR
another
not for
big expansion of
concerts,
what's
I guess.
possible. It used to be that you had to build everything in headsets.
The Sims
Now
Meta
we're seeing some
Edition.
incredible
Yeah.
worlds being built by everyday users outside of VR.
Sims 4 will
Incredible.
have a new expansion,
game
the
and
Metaverse.
world-building
Oh,
platform
that does look
available
like Sims
on
actually. This actually looks like
We're
Sims.
expanding the creative toolkit beyond VR too. You'll be able to use TypeScript, a powerful scripting language, to make more dynamic and interactive worlds. And we're making it so you'll be able to import tri-mesh items into Horizon Worlds and build parts of your world using 3D content creation tools like Maya, Blender, and Adobe Substance 3D.
These are high-quality tools that professionals
Oh, that was
use
cool.
to build in 3D. And one of the main benefits of supporting them
That
is the graphics
previous one
quality
was really
they
nice
produce.
quality.
Now, it will
This
take
one
a
is
while
not
to
bad
integrate
either.
all of these tools.
But this
The
definitely
result will be
doesn't look
things
as
looking a
cartoonish
whole
as
lot
most
better.
of the experiences
This is
in
one of the
Horizon
most
World that
important
I've
pieces.
seen.
We started with simple graphics, and we're doing a ton of work to meaningfully improve how Horizon will look and feel over the next year.
I'm the same
The metaverse
way.
needs to
I'm the
feel
same way.
inspiring.
I enjoy
There's some
my
really awesome
in-person
stuff coming
interactions,
here.
and
We're working
VR
with
is
Epic
more like an
Games to bring
escapism.
Creative Commons licensed content from the
escapism for
Sketchfab
me.
library to Horizon Worlds. Our ultimate goal is for the metaverse to feel just like any other social
Yeah,
experience.
they won't give up.
big
They won't give up
or
so
small.
easily.
So the virtual spaces you build and share don't always need to be huge worlds that are open to everyone. And one thing we're thinking about a lot is your home in the metaverse.
Right.
My
There are
home-
public
I like
spaces
my
for
home in my
everyone,
home.
But it's just as important to think about the personal spaces that are yours. Your home in the metaverse should be accessible no matter what device you're using. And it should be a social space where you can invite your friends no matter what devices they're using. And you should feel the same level of comfort and ownership as you do in your home in the physical world.
That's right, and this means that nobody should
So a
enter
complete
without your
blending
permission.
of your
You're
world
in
and
control
metaverse.
of
Like
whose
your
space
home
leaves
is
and
here,
what's said in these
then you're
spaces
blending in
is
metaverse,
personal.
you invite your
But
friends
you can also share them if you want.
that you've never
Here's
met
what this
before
personal
in
space
your
looks
home.
like right now.
Yeah, that's the home space
So
from
ideally, it's
Horizon
like the
Worlds.
physical world.
Doesn't
Your
feel like my
personal
home at
space
all.
Is where you should feel
I like my
most
home better.
like you.
This is all great stuff. Thanks, Vishal. And I can't wait to see what's next.
We can't wait to see what's next in this
The
presentation.
social platform of VR is still taking shape. At the other end of the spectrum, you have probably the most established part of the ecosystem, gaming. So let's talk more about all the incredible things happening in that space. Here's Melissa Brown, our head of developer relations. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Woz. And hi to everyone joining us for Connect. This part of the VR ecosystem is truly thriving. It feels like every week developers ship another amazing game for Quest 2. Titles like Little Cities, Golf Plus, or Red Matter 2, which look
My favorite
beautiful
game,
and
I
are
can't
so
name
much
one.
fun to play.
If you want an example of
I like
just
escape
how fast
rooms.
this platform is
I like
growing,
puzzles.
take a look at The Walking
Red Matter.
Dead Saints and Sinners from
I like
Skydance
Adimo.
Interactive. It's now surpassed $50 million in revenue on Quest alone, nearly double its revenue from all other platforms.
Or look at Zenith the Last City from Ramen VR. It took only 24
Zenith,
hours
yes.
for it to make its first million in revenue on the Quest store.
Yeah, that
And
was big
Resident
news when
Evil
they made
4
that much
from
money.
Capcom and Armature Studios made 2 million its first day.
Oh yeah.
Blade and
Oh, yeah.
Sorcery Nomad from Warp Frog made its first million in just 2 days.
I wonder if they're gonna talk about
A number
Bone
of other
Lab.
devs have
Or is
also
it-
done so in as little as 3
We were
days.
so close to the
This kind of
Connect
philosophy is
event, they
why I'm
probably
so
didn't have enough
optimistic about
data
the future
for, like,
VR
didn't have enough time to put all the
developers.
data in the
To date,
presentation,
$1.5
but
billion has been spent on games
Bone Lab
and
should have
apps
been in
the
this
Quest store.
presentation,
And it's
for
hard
sure.
to believe when you see what's already dropped this year, but there's so many more still to come. And today we're going to share a few of them with you. What are you most excited about, Melissa?
How about we start with a trailer from the latest team to join
GTA.
Oculus Studios.
GTA. GTA.
Your past has caught up
What?
with you.
Iron Man?
Stop selling.
Iron Man's coming to Quest?
You can't change the past.
I want to change the world.
Wow. Oh, okay. I wonder if it's gonna have anything to do with the game that came on PlayStation VR, because I haven't played that one, but I've heard really not very flattering reviews on that one.
The world needs you, Tony.
I hope that this is a completely
The world
remade
needs Iron Man.
game for Quest that's going to be awesome. I actually look
Marvel's
forward to
Iron
trying
Man
it.
VR has been one of those dream projects for us. We've been fans since it launched, and we could not be more excited for the talented teams at Camouflage and Endeavor One to bring the game to Metaquest 2 this November, along with
Heck
our
yeah, I'm
partners
gonna
at
play
Sony
it.
Interactive Entertainment and Marvel Entertainment.
That sounds cool.
Next
They
is
started
the
strong.
multiplayer phenomenon.
Oh.
Population 1, which is evolving in a big way this December, with the debut of Population 1 Sandbox, a robust,
They are learning.
user-generated map creator.
They
You
are
can take
learning
the action
from
anywhere,
Bone
limited
Lab.
only
Now
by
they
your
added the sandbox
imagination.
mode, because
A
that's
moon
what
base,
that's
a
what
Viking
sells the
village,
game.
or a fight with
Creating,
swords in Zero
playing
G.
around with
If
it,
you're not
with the
a creator,
features.
no worries. You can discover and play through new or featured community maps with your friends. The team at Big Box VR is excited to bring endless replayability to Population 1.
That looks awesome. I'm pumped for the next title, though.
Definitely replayability.
Yes, calling all crewmates.
Come on, bring something
you
cool.
know you've
Something
been
cool.
waiting for
G-
an Among Us
Oh,
VR
yeah.
release date
Yeah,
ever
yeah, yeah.
since it was announced at the Game
Yeah,
Awards.
yeah.
Well, wait no longer. Inner Sloth, Robot Teddy, and Shell
Oh, I
Games
can't
will
wait to
release
play
Among
this
Us
one.
VR for ages 13 plus
Yes.
on Metaquest 2
We
on
can play all
November 10th.
together. We can do
And
like a massive
pre-orders open
multiplayer
today.
room and have
Soon
tons
you'll be
of
betraying friends from
aliens.
a first-person perspective.
It's gonna be amazing. Oh my goodness. I know, I'm praying for GTA 2, but it's pretty cool too. Oh, let me make it smaller. Oh, it's good to know, William. So the game was good, the controllers sucked. Of course they suck. You can't turn around. Are you looking forward to Among Us VR?
This next title is also fun,
It's a very
but in a more terrifying
Hype game
way.
too, so it's
time
gonna be cool
check
to
the
play it.
itinerary for our upcoming trip to New Orleans.
Now, we promised folks the next installment in the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners series would be out later this year.
Let's take a look at Skydance Interactive's Chapter 2, Retribution.
Yeah, zombies. Should I play it on my channel? Should I? I don't think I've ever streamed a horror game. Is this gonna be an excuse for me to finally go horror?
Getting more desperate.
Oh yeah, Sidekick Among Us video.
Creating habits.
Intense.
Gonna take nothing.
The graphics is really cool, but I'm afraid it's all cinematics. It's not. If it looks like this in the game, wow. Wow. I mean, that was obviously cinematics, but still, we can expect improved graphics.
It's 2 years in the making, and new faces, places.
I will have to
weapons,
give it a try,
gear, and
honestly. I'm
loot
gonna
await
have
you
to
as
make
you
a video
head
about
towards
it
the
because
final
I
showdown
kind of
that
slacked
will
last
decide
time I
the fate
didn't do a
of the
horror
worlds.
video, and I know that there are some viewers who are really looking forward to see me stream playing some horror games, and maybe this will be it.
Here is your first sneak peek.
What's going on here? I mean, I make myself like really tiny. Ooh, Behemoth.
This is only possible because of the developers on this journey with us.
That's it?
It's a testament to the things that you've
Show
built
us
and
more.
the people you've delighted and inspired.
I
in
want to
your
know
work.
more.
You continue to push the boundaries of what's possible time and again, and you show us that there's a lot more ground to break. When we launched the original Quest in 2019,
So
we
no
could
GTA,
not have
huh?
imagined that just a few years
Still
later,
no
we
GTA.
had games like Red Matter 2 and Medal of Honor Above and Beyond running on a mobile chipset. But you made it happen.
I can't believe this.
Pass-through modes and apps showed us the early promise of mixed reality. And we're so excited
1
to see how
year
you will
it has
revolutionize this
been,
space
and
the way that you did with
radio
VR.
silence about
Totally.
GTA.
And the best experiences also incorporate some kind of unique movement, which brings a really different dimension compared to our other gaming platforms.
That's been the key to fitness apps, which have turned out to be
Oh,
some
now
of the
we're gonna
best
talk about
experiences you can
fitness.
have in virtual reality. Developers have hit on the winning combination.
Yeah,
A
we're just
physical
gonna have
workout
to accept it.
and a
This is
virtual
not
immersion of
a
a
company
headset
that
to make something
does just
completely new.
gaming, like with
People
PlayStation
love it.
VR. All you hear about is the upcoming games. You'll hear about the metaverse, you'll hear about social experiences, you'll hear about fitness, so everything that has to do with VR activities outside of gaming to bring more people in VR. I think they're actually reusing some of the footage that they made for last year's Metaquest. Are they reusing the same thing they used
Users
before?
globally return to Quest 2 for fitness every month, and VR fitness apps can be just as intense as a regular workout. They're great for when
That's
you can't get
what I'm
outside
afraid
or
of,
want to get in a
guys,
quick
about
session
GTA.
in between activities.
They could pull the
Some of
Splinter
stories
Cell on
coming out of
that
the
one,
fitness community are
and
just awesome. One of my favorites is Linda,
really don't want it to
a
happen.
grandmother of 7.
When my son came home with a Quest, I fell in love with it the moment I put the headset on. When I first opened the app for Supernatural, the scenery is just so beautiful.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
You're just
Supernatural
moving to
is
music.
a great app to
I
introduce
was
someone to
having fun.
VR.
I was hooked.
It's easy to get into, beautiful,
Moving with a purpose.
and you
gave
can
me
tell your
purpose to move.
mom or dad, your grandma, look, you're gonna be active and travel the
Deliberate
world.
fitness apps enjoy remarkable
I'm
retention.
not
I
saying
think it's
no,
because they're
I'm not
fun
saying it's
and you have
bad,
the
but
support of real
it's not all
communities
we
out there,
want.
cheering each other
Supernatural
on.
is old.
There
We've
are a
already
lot of VR
heard
titles
all
that
about
bring
it.
the burn,
Tell us
such as
something
Less Skill's
new.
Body Combat, FitXR, and Supernatural.
I literally made
And they're
videos on
always
all of
getting
these
better,
apps
bringing
already
out new
a year
instructors,
ago.
classes, and moves.
Speaking of which, at the end of this month, Supernatural is launching knee strikes to better activate your core and work your lower body.
That's right. People are going to
Do you guys work
pumped
out
for
in
that
VR?
one. Now we've
If
got
you
one
do,
more
is it
fitness
like a
experience that's making the move
specific
from
fitness
Lab.
app or
Get your
just like a
jump
Beat
shot
Saber?
ready because gym class is coming to the Quest store later this fall.
Let's do this.
Gym class? Oh, that used to be an App Lab title. Started at SideQuest 2, I believe. That's another one that made it. Congratulations.
Shoot! Let's run it back.
Knee tracking,
My
right?
jump shot is most definitely not ready, but I can't wait to try. In fact, I think I've tried pretty much every fitness app out there. And one thing you learn is that when you work out in VR, you're gonna work up a sweat.
So to help people stay
When will they
active
announce
with
new Quest? I
confidence while keeping
expect
their
at the
headsets
end.
clean, later this
Didn't they
month, we're releasing
always
the
announce the
Metaquest
most exciting
2
things at the
Active
very
Pack,
end of the
available
presentation?
online in the Meta store on October 25th.
What is Active
This is our
Pack?
fitness accessory bundle with a wipeable facial interface,
Oh,
wrist
okay.
straps, and adjustable
So it's like
knuckle
specific
straps to provide
material
the perfect
and this
combination of comfort and control.
little straps on the
People have
controllers,
also been building
the
some really
materials
neat
made
fitness
for
accessories
workout.
Quest, like extension grips and custom handles. It's great to see this secondary market emerging. And this is just the beginning. As part of the Made for Meta
I
program,
think third-party
formerly
accessories already
Oculus
had
Ready,
all of that
we're working with leading
long time
hardware
ago.
makers to bring more accessories to
cheaper.
Quest starting next year.
Yes, there's more we can do to unlock the power of the platform for fitness overall. This year, we shipped one of the features a lot of you were asking for: fitness tracking on the Metaquest companion app and the health app on iOS.
Oh, I forgot I had that.
Seen how important these kinds of
At
foundations
first I was so
are for
excited that we
developers.
had this
And
Move
we know
app and then I
fitness is a space
disabled
with
it
a
and I
ton of
forgot that I
opportunity
even
right
had
now.
it.
So this fall,
I don't
we're
use it
releasing
as
the
much as
Fitness
I thought I
API
would.
data for select developers. It lets people share real-time fitness data and unlock things like custom stats or new levels based on the progress that they're making.
And in case you're the kind of person who needs some external motivation, next year we're also releasing a new way to share your fitness progress with selected friends, so they can support you along the way.
That's sweet. Do you think real VR
That's
fishing
sweet.
counts as an upper body workout?
Yeah, good luck with that. But it's so exciting to watch fitness find its footing on Quest. When you can tie physical interaction and digital objects together, the possibilities are really endless.
Problem is, they need to make the headset lighter
This is only
and
the first step.
with better
Sure
thermal
is.
regulation
Thanks,
because
Melissa.
it's way
Thanks, Boz.
too
As you've seen
uncomfortable
so
for me to
far,
work
you can have
out.
a lot
Like
of
I
fun
don't
in
want
VR.
to be sweating
You
in
can hang out with
VR.
friends, do
I
a
don't.
workout, play a game.
It's not the
Sometimes
same
you
as
can do all
just
three at
sweating
once.
when you're working out.
But
If
you can
you're
also
having
get
this
work
thing on
done.
your face, just
And while games, social, and fitness are already here, work is really the next major category of experiences that we want to unlock to bring VR to the next level. And if we're talking about work, well, let's get my boss back in the picture. Hey, Mark.
okay. Now talk
Hey.
about work.
You know, the potential here is pretty huge. You know, like a lot of companies, we're planning for a future where work is more distributed. But as in-person work ramps up, we want everyone to have the ability to feel like they're present, even if they're not physically there. And there are definitely things that could improve the way that distributed teams actually work together.
I mean, no doubt. There are parts of being
Oh,
around
talk
other
about
people that you just can't
workplace
replace with video
collaboration
calls. It's true for
and
hanging out with friends, too,
productivity.
and it's true for work.
That is a must
Yeah, I mean, the
to
feeling
mention
of
during the
presence that you get
Metaquest.
from VR, even today, can already be better than video chat.
Hi,
The
Zhenya.
clearest benefit is for communication itself. But it's also great for creative
William
work
was like,
that's
"Hey, here
best done in
comes the
shared
boring
space."
stuff.
Companies
Who
are
cares
already
about
discovering
work?
that
We
VR
wanna
is
play.
uniquely good for this type of stuff.
I mean,
I
it's
getcha,
amazing
I
what's
getcha.
already being done. For example, companies are using VR to plan large-scale in-person events. At Logitech, they used ShapesXR, a collaborative creation app on Quest, to quickly explore different kinds of layouts and different designs together in real time.
Yeah, I mean, this is where VR just lets you do things that aren't even possible on a 2D screen.
It's a whole new kind of creative tool. Puma and New Balance have been
Still in
designing
beta.
shoes in VR using
He's an
Gravity
alpha.
Sketch, one of my favorite 3D design apps on Quest 2. Novartis
Okay, these
uses
are
Nano,
very,
a
very
VR molecular
specific
design
professional
collaboration
apps.
app
If
in the
you're
drug
designing
discovery
a
workflow.
shoe or
And
you're
ITC, a part of the United Nations,
making a
are
3D
running
model
trainings
of
and
a
workshops in Arthur,
DNA
a
or
virtual office
molecule,
space on
that's
Quest 2.
definitely not for
you
just
can
your
really
average
collaborate
user.
at a distance and in a completely new way here. And there's a lot more that we can do.
And yes,
to
that would
unlock this
justify a
for
high
teams
price
across
tag for
all
sure.
kinds of industries. We built Horizon Workrooms as a first step towards a virtual office in the metaverse. You know, it feels more like being there than any video call. You see more of people's body language and the spatial audio
Eugene, we're
gives you a sense of
insiders.
each person's place in the room. You can have side conversations with the people sitting next to you or gesture without physically being there together. It's hard to fully wrap your head around this until you get to experience it.
We've been holding a bunch of our team meetings in Workrooms over the last year, and it's amazing how
Yeah,
much
so
better it can be.
the
There's just something
Zemac, I
magical about
would
creating that
prefer to
feeling
work
of
just
being
like
around
you. I
people.
think
Once you've
I would
experienced
rather
it,
have like
you know it's the
glasses
future.
for
So
work
we're continuing to
rather than a
improve the
headset.
Workrooms experience, and starting
Don't
early
think it's
next
going to
year,
work for me
you're gonna
either
be
for
able to join
productivity.
Workrooms through Zoom too. We're also introducing breakout groups, so your team can shift from a big group presentation into smaller discussions in the same room. And with sticky notes for whiteboarding, you're going to be able to have group discussions and brainstorm in ways that you just can't do on video alone. We're also working on a new feature to import and review 3D models in a workroom.
But you
which is
know,
gonna
with
be
these
really
these
helpful to
apps,
design
the main like
architecture
every
and all
meeting
kinds of other
will need to start
creative
30 minutes earlier
Honestly,
for
more
everyone
than
to go.
virtual meeting rooms.
Are you?
It's about the
Have you
beginning of
joined the
virtual
meeting?
office
Are
in the
you in my?
metaverse.
Are you in
That's
my
why we're
call?
launching your personal
You're in the
office
wrong
in Workrooms
room.
today.
So
Can
this
you
is
sign
where
out and sign
you
in
can
again? I need
focus
to add you as a
and get things
friend.
done. One of the
We
best things about
literally
VR
had
is that you can
to
create
spend
environments
40
that go
minutes to
beyond what's
join in the
possible
same
in the
room
physical
this
world.
yesterday when
Of
we
course,
were
that goes for
testing a
productivity
multiplayer
setups,
app
too. So you have instant
with
access to your perfect
Horizon
workspace
World. It
that's
took
set up just how you
forever
want,
to set
no
it
matter
up, to
where
set
you
up the
are.
meeting.
So you might only
It's
have a
just
13-inch laptop in your physical space.
it needs to be
In your
much
virtual office, you can
easier
line
to
up
set
3
up
huge
than it is
monitors.
now. So
This
in
is great at
theory,
home or at
it
work,
sounds great,
even
but
better
I
when you
just know
travel.
that on practice,
Eventually,
it's
we think
going
your
to
Quest
be
could
a
be the only
pain
monitor that you'll
just
actually
to
need.
set it
That
up
would be awesome.
and then
You know,
to
we're
learn
still
how
early
to
in
work
the
with it
shift to work in
properly
the
and
metaverse,
to be
but the way
productive on
people
top
can
of it.
collaborate in workrooms shows that there's an
Good effort though,
opportunity
good
for
effort.
VR
But I think
headset
that
designed
it's gonna
from
take much
ground
longer
up
than that
to be
before it
great
gets
for work,
truly
as
intuitive
well
and
as
easy to
playing
set up.
games and hanging out. All right, Buzz, I think it's time. What do you think?
Oh, it's definitely time.
It's time.
Take it from here, Mark.
It's time! It's time! Guys, it's
Alright.
time.
So this is an important moment. Virtual reality isn't some obscure hobby anymore.
Here we go,
Millions
here
of
we go, here we
people
go.
use it to play games, work out, collaborate, or just have fun. Everyone from the newest indie developers to the most established tech companies are getting into this space. But for virtual reality to really reach its full potential, we need to get to the point where the 200 million people who buy new PCs each year for work can do some or all of their work even better in the metaverse. At Meta, we're focused on building the fundamental technology that will help bring the metaverse to life, whether that's in virtual reality, augmented reality, or the social presence layer across both. What if you could collaborate with colleagues as if you were right there together, even if you were far apart? What if you had that perfect work setup and tools to design new things integrated right into the world around you? What if you could overlay your work and the people you're interacting with right on top of the physical world? This device would help you be more present, more productive, more you.
More
So to deliver
productive.
this, you need better quality graphics and tech that seamlessly works in both virtual and physical worlds. You can interact with people around you, be fully immersed when you want, and flow between states effortlessly. You need something comfortable with much richer ways to communicate. Technology that lets you do things that aren't possible with a laptop and go far beyond what you can do on a phone. And you'd need to be able to really express yourself, react to things naturally, show up in a way that feels authentic to you. I think that this is one of the most exciting technical challenges of our generation. Building technology to deliver that feeling of really being present with people, really being in another place. So we've taken everything we've learned from Quest 2 and designed an all-new headset to do just that. This is Metaquest Pro.
That's it. This is it. You know what? I'm gonna even I'm gonna go away. Just gonna let you enjoy this beautiful trailer. Got the controllers. Got the mixed reality. Some sketches. Doesn't have a single reference to gaming.
Quest Pro is the first in our new line of advanced headsets, built to expand what's
Here it
possible
is, guys.
in VR.
Here it is.
It takes what people
Quest
love
Pro.
about Quest 2 and adds a bunch of new technologies to help you do more in the metaverse. It's made
Wow.
for collaboration and creativity.
It does look pretty
It delivers
sexy,
more
right?
expression and a deeper feeling of connection than any other technology. With mixed reality built in, it lets you do things that just haven't even been possible before. It's all in a beautiful design that's comfortable to wear. So whether you're looking to work in a new way, or if you just want the very best experience that's available today, Quest Pro sets the standard. So to get into the details, let's check in with Angela Chang, who leads our Quest product team. And since this is a big day, let's go somewhere a bit special.
Tell us more about it.
This is the new Quest Pro home environment. When you put on your headset for the first time, this is where you'll be. Hey, Angela.
Hey, Mark.
All right, you finally get to show everyone what was in that briefcase at last year's Connect.
Finally, I'm so thrilled we get to bring Quest Pro to everyone. We have completely reimagined the VR headset as a powerful device for productivity, creative work, and multitasking. Quest Pro is our sleekest form factor yet, with a super thin set of lenses at the front and our first ever curved cell battery at the back
Curved
to give it
cell
a perfect
battery.
balance.
Yeah, it feels great from the moment that you put it on.
Right. We wanted to ensure a seamless transition from the physical world to the virtual. So our new headset design with its open
Battery in the
periphery
back
lets
is of
you
course
see the
better
physical
for
room you're in.
balancing
You
it.
can quickly
It'll be
jot
much
down
better
notes, grab something on your
for
desk,
comfort,
or
I
just
hope.
be aware of what's happening
But it
around
also
you.
means we
But
can't
you can
change
also use
the
Quest Pro's magnetic light
head strap.
blockers for a more immersive experience whenever you like.
small
We've also
lenses.
redesigned the whole optical stack to make it better than anything we've shipped before. The new pancake lenses work by
Pancake
folding light
lenses
over
are
several times
tiny.
and let us make the display
Super
40% thinner compared to Quest 2.
Yes.
The new lenses
Awesome.
aren't just thinner, they also put more pixels in the center, giving you sharper, clearer visuals, which makes reading text a whole lot easier.
Okay, so higher
and the
pixel
LCD
density then.
displays have 37% more pixels per inch than Quest 2.
Pixel
And
density
thanks
is
to
much
our new
better.
local dimming technology, 75%
It's still
more
not OLED
contrast,
displays.
richer and more vibrant colors
LCD.
that just make VR even more engaging. This is also our first device to use the new Snapdragon XR2 Plus
Cool.
processor that we worked on with Qualcomm. It's optimized for VR, so Quest Pro runs at 50%
Okay, look
more
at that power.
with better
Look at that
thermal
power.
dissipation,
How
which
can
gets
you
a
not use that
significantly
power
better
to run
performance.
like
And this is the
amazing
first new
VR
chip
games?
from our deep partnership with Qualcomm.
it
Don't
does
forget,
well
the
it
touch
does look like a
controllers are
halo
also
type
new.
though, because
Yeah, the controllers
it
are
looks
now
like it has a
basically their
little
own
bit of a
computers, which
tip
is
on
bit
your head
ridiculous.
and
But
on
we've
your back.
re-engineered
It
them
doesn't
to
have a
track
top strap.
themselves and also work a bit more like extensions of your hands.
Yeah.
No-
the new sensors
no
track the
rings.
positioning in 3D space all on their own without using the headset, so you can get a full 360-degree range of motion.
Okay.
And they include our new SHOUTOUT haptics,
Yes, so
which give a
controllers
wider and more precise
don't
range
rely
of
on your
feedback
headset
effects.
anymore.
So
They
when you
track
pick them up, they
themselves.
also feel
You
a
can
lot
put them
more
behind your
balanced,
head
natural in your hands
and they will
without
still
that
be able to
LED
track.
You can even add a stylus tip on the controllers, turning them into tools for writing or sketching. You can try this
Wow.
on the whiteboard in Workrooms, where you just flip
Is
them
that
around
a
and write directly
priority?
against your own physical
To add a
desk.
stylus tip
It's
to
a
the
good example
controller?
of how this device unlocks entirely new things. Like
What
much
should
better
we add to our
collaborative and
controllers?
creative
No
virtual
rings, better haptics,
Speaking
and a
of
stylus
meetings,
tip.
We also thought a lot about how to help you keep the headset
Nah,
charged
come on, you
and
don't
ready
need
to go
rings.
the moment
You don't want to
get an
hit
incoming call
your
or
walls
just
with
wanna
those
get
rings
something
and break
done.
your controllers,
So
break
we're
your walls,
including an
break your
all-new
TVs.
charging dock that fits great on your
Charging
workspace and
dock.
keeps both the headset and controllers charged at the same time.
Ooh. Looks like Bobo VR
Another
was an
key
influence
technology
here.
for enabling collaborative meetings virtually is mixed reality, where we have to account for both the physical and digital elements in the environment.
I like her hair.
Being able to blend the world around you with the virtual world and bring all the creative and expressive power of digital to your physical surroundings, this is a big step forward. Mixed reality is going to power some of the most interesting experiences you can have with Quest Pro. It's the next major step for VR and an important milestone in the path to building the metaverse.
We began the journey to mixed reality when we released Presence Platform, our family of AI-powered tools
Okay,
that
so
help
here we go,
developers
talking
build
about mixed
VR
reality more.
experiences that incorporate
Mixed
the
reality
physical
experiences
world.
mean productivity and
We
not
built mixed
fully
reality
immersive
into our
VR
SDKs
games.
for
I hope you
Quest 2 to
understand
make
that.
it easy for developers to start experimenting. But these experiences are so compelling that you really want a device that's designed from the ground up with them in mind.
Absolutely. Quest Pro uses high-resolution cameras that capture 4 times as many pixels as Quest 2, and an additional RGB camera to turn pass-through into full color, along with a depth system made to understand your environment and work with it.
Okay, so sketching in
And you can
VR.
see the people around you, and with scene understanding and anchoring, objects in your room can become part of the
Imagine
virtual
that
experience.
stylus is an external
This is gonna
accessory
unlock
you
some really
you can buy for
interesting new uses. And
$49.99.
this is just the beginning for mixed reality. As more developers explore the capabilities in Presence Platform, you're going to see entirely new categories of things getting built.
Definitely. Another big part of Quest Pro is how much more expressive you can be. You can
Eye
see
tracking,
here how people's
face
avatars
tracking.
reflect their expressions and
There you go.
reactions. This makes your shared social experience.
But that is cool, I must admit. There are no
powered by our
external
Movement SDK,
sensors, there's
our
no
newest addition
like
to Presence Platform.
protruding cameras. It's all
What are you doing?
the cameras that are already built in.
I'm really hungry.
Movement SDK
Should be pretty
enables
cool.
avatars to mimic
For social
expressions
apps,
in
again,
real
if you're
time
into
using Quest
social
Pro's
apps
inward-facing
and
cameras.
it's
And
important
this
for
is
you.
really important for that feeling of social presence. When we communicate, all our non-verbal expressions and gestures are often even more important than what we say, and the way we connect virtually needs to reflect that too. Just think about all the little things you pick up when you're with other people, like the moment that they begin to break into a smile, or when they raise their eyebrow as someone says something interesting.
It's
Your
interesting how it
avatar
would
should be
work
able to
with
express
glasses,
all of
actually.
that and
I wonder how the
Today,
glass is
our
going to
avatars
affect
rely on spatial audio and immersive graphics to help create
face tracking,
a
eye
sense of social
tracking.
presence. But facial expressions and body language will
Am
be
I gonna
total
get
game
one of
changers
these
for remote
myself?
meetings and virtual performances
We'll see.
in the metaverse. This is another reason why Quest Pro is a big step forward for communication, including for work. More people work in
I agree.
distributed teams
They're
now, and being
they're
able to
doing
share a
everything in
space
their
with
power to
coworkers and
not
feel like
give
they're really together is something that's
leave any room
still
for
missing.
interpretation
We spoke a bit
that this
before
could
about
still
how
be a
Workrooms on
gaming
Quest 2 is
headset,
already
which
unique
it's
for
not.
virtual meetings. It's going to be even more powerful when people's avatars can show more of their facial expressions and body language.
Yeah, one of the challenges for distributed work is how to bring people together to interact in a shared space. If a few people are in a conference room and a few more are dialing in, the experience is just never really that great. So we're building a better way, using everything Quest Pro brings to the table.
That's
We
what I
call
think,
it
Morgan.
Magic Room. It lets you meet in mixed reality and share the same space. You can use a whiteboard, bring in 3D
That's
objects.
what I was
Everyone is
expecting.
present and has the
I was
same
hoping
tools,
that
whether
it would be
they're in
something
full
else,
VR
but it is
or in
exactly
mixed
what
reality. We
I
think
was
that this will
expecting,
help
and I
hybrid
was trying to
teams
tell
collaborate,
people,
and we're hoping to
don't
ship
get
this
too
next
excited
year.
about maybe
Now, these are
pre-ordering
just
it
some
if
of
all
the
you're
things that are gonna
if
be
all you're
possible
hoping
with
for is a
Quest Pro.
hardcore gaming VR
This is a
headset.
high-end
This
device
just might
designed
not
for
be
work
that.
And for people who want the best experience that we
Designed
can
for
build
work.
today.
He literally said that.
We're really excited to get this into your hands, and it's available for pre-order starting today for $14.99, and it
Ding,
ships
ding, ding, ding,
on
ding, ding,
October
ding, ding, ding.
25th. Now,
Ships
we
on
built
October
Quest Pro to be
25th.
the best
Pre-order,
device we can
and
make for getting
today
things done.
for
And our hope is to use this product to introduce some of this new
$14.99.
technology
Wow.
so that we can get it into our
$1,500
devices over the coming years.
for a professional
But what
headset that
see
you
here
can
is
do
the
a
start
ton
a
of stuff
whole new way of working
related to
in
work,
the metaverse.
but
This will go
they
beyond
haven't even
VR,
showcased a single
because
game
people
on
work
it.
all sorts of devices, and you should be able to collaborate and feel present with anyone, no matter where they are or what device.
It's a lot of
they're
money
using.
to have to spend
With
for
updated
collaboration.
Workrooms, so you can join a virtual office from whatever supported device you're on and still get some of that feeling of social presence in the shared space. It's also going to work with Meta's other main work products, Workplace and Portal, to create a unified digital office we think
Yeah,
can make
yeah,
distributed
yeah.
work so much better.
They're
And we're not
uniting
the
all
only
of
ones
all of the
who are
things that they
optimistic
have
about the
developed
future of work in the
to
metaverse. Over the last year,
kind
we've
of
been
bring it
working
all
with
together
dozens of
as a
partners to
set of
create new
tools for
experiences people who are
productivity.
looking to get things done in VR and beyond.
and
At Connect last year, we spoke about the potential for creative people to work in true 3D. And next year, we're going to have a great option for that. Autodesk is updating their collaborative design review app.
you
to
probably
take
can
advantage of
disable
the new
eye tracking,
possibilities
face tracking,
unlocked by
if you
Quest
want
Pro.
to mute
And
your
Adobe is
face
also
recognition
working to
for
help
the
people get
meeting.
more done in VR. Next year, they'll begin releasing a suite of apps for professional 3D creators, designers, and artists. From collaborative
So,
design reviews
we need to think about it as
3D
a
modeler using Quest
yeah,
Pro
as a
controllers.
tool that is pretty
And there's
impressive
one
for
more
what it is
partnership
created.
that I want to highlight
But
today that I think
I can
is
expect
gonna be
that
really important to the future of
many
the metaverse.
users'
Yeah, I know
expectations
you've got a
were kind of
special guest lined
crushed
up to talk
today.
about this one, so leave you to it. Have fun!
All right, yeah.
Who were
I'm
hoping for a
excited for
gaming
this.
headset,
Thanks,
and
Angela.
it is expensive.
Microsoft has been at the heart of work and computing since the earliest days. And they're one of the many companies across our industry that are now building the future of the metaverse.
Spider Monkey,
And
hey,
as
you're
Quest
still
Pro
here on
makes new kinds
time.
of work possible
You're
in
still here on
VR,
time for the most
I'm really excited to
for the
go to work
interesting
with them.
thing.
So to talk more about this,
Not the most
I'm
exciting
here
thing,
with
but a very
Microsoft's
interesting
Chairman
thing.
and CEO, Satya Nadella. Hi, Satya.
Hi, Mark. It's great to be here with you.
Maybe
and
they will still
congrats
announce
on the
something interesting.
Metaquest
This is
Pro.
not the end of the show. Let's keep
Thanks. I'm
watching.
glad we can finally share this with the world. Now, we knew early on that we wanted this to be a great device for getting work done. And working with Microsoft is a big part of making that happen. Do you want to share a little bit more about what we're working on together?
They actually
Sure.
haven't
And as
even
you
discussed,
said, at
like they
Microsoft,
haven't
we're
talked a lot about
incredibly
specs
excited
at
about
all.
the metaverse and how digital and physical worlds
Because it
are
is going
coming
to be a
together
better
and
quality headset than
transforming
Quest 2.
everything
It's
from
definitely going to
telehealth
be offering a
remote
much
maintenance
better
to
visual
gaming.
experience,
And of
but they
course,
didn't
the
even
way we
talk
do
about it
work.
because
We're taking an
visual experience is
approach
not
to
like
ensure
graphics
that
isn't
our
that important
software
for
can benefit
productivity.
users on all their favorite devices, and that's why I'm so thrilled about what we're announcing today and how
Yeah,
we're
obviously
bringing
there's
together the
more
power
in
of
this
many of our most
$1,500
popular productivity tools with the new VR devices you're announcing.
that raises the cost
Yeah,
than
so
just
the
banking
main
classes,
reason
but it's
that we're
still
in this
too much
space is
for a
that
regular
we think
gamer.
that VR can
especially
be very
coming from
powerful
Quest
for
2.
social connection. And with the Quest Pro, we want to bring more of that into the work context as well, where Microsoft already has some incredibly successful products in the market. So why don't we start there?
No, absolutely, Mark. Microsoft Teams is the most ubiquitous advanced platform for work today.
They are not
It's becoming
bringing
essential,
what
to help
gamers
hundreds of
want.
millions of people meet,
They don't
call,
talk
chat,
about gaming
collaborate, and do
experiences,
business. And so
the
we're clearly
graphics, the
going
performance,
through
even though they
a
mentioned the new
once-in-a-lifetime
Snapdragon
change in how we
XR2
work
Plus,
in
I
every
think.
organization today
No mentioning on
is
how this
looking for
power
new
is going
ways
to change our
reconnect,
gaming experience on
re-energize their
Quest.
workforce, at home, in the office, and everywhere in between. And that's why we are bringing Microsoft Teams
Is Quest Pro worth selling a
immersive
kidney,
meeting experience to Metaquest in order to give people new ways to connect with each other. You can connect, share, collaborate as though you were together in person. And in the
I feel
future,
like
you'll be
it's
able
all
to
the same
use
kind of
other
ideas
avatars,
they've been
including meta
said in
avatars
different
and
words
immersive
about
experiences in
collaborating,
Teams meetings too.
communicating,
Just
being
think about how
productive, meeting in the
powerful
same place as if they
whiteboarding or
were in real
brainstorming
life.
Or even Teams meetups can be in this space.
It's all kind of the
Another
same
piece
thing
of
in
this
different
is that
words.
we're working on enabling Horizon Workrooms for Teams. So people
Oh, look
will
at
be
this,
able
like
to
a
join
Zoom
Teams
window,
meeting
or
directly
like,
from
you know, with
Workrooms.
a
And we think that this kind
camera
of
meeting
cross-device,
inside VR.
cross-screen experience will be
Inception.
the foundation of the virtual office of the future. But this goes beyond Teams. Another big piece of your work platform is coming to Quest, right?
No, that's absolutely right. We've been thinking about how to bring the power of Microsoft 365 and Windows 365 to 3D spaces to
They do
really
spend a
help
lot of
drive,
time talking about it.
productivity and enable you to create, communicate, and collaborate in completely new ways. So with Microsoft 365 coming to Quest, you'll be able to interact with sort of content from all your favorite productivity apps, right? Whether it's Word, Excel, PowerPoint,
Okay,
Outlook.
so we're bringing all the
giving you
flat
even
screen
more
apps. Like, remember
flexibility in how you
before
collaborate and
they
get
tried
work
to bring
done.
some flat screen
And
2D
with
apps
Windows
to Quest?
365 coming to
They're
Quest,
sort of
you'll
trying
have
to
a
do
new
something
way
like that. They're
securely
trying to
stream the
bring
entire
everything
Windows
that makes you
experience,
productive at your desktop,
including all the
like
personalized apps, content
emails,
settings to your
Word,
VR device,
probably
with the
maybe
full power of
Discord,
Windows
and
Windows applications.
So this
maybe
is gonna
video
be
editing
great for
software.
anyone who wants to build out their virtual
all in your
office on
virtual
Quest
office
Pro.
with like multiple
So you'll have a
screens.
great Microsoft Teams experience
I would still prefer them
for
to be
VR,
glasses.
a way to join Teams meetings and Workrooms,
And cheaper.
you'll have the whole Microsoft 365 suite available too. And for bigger companies who want to roll out VR devices to their employees, we've also got some great news.
Yes, absolutely. Being able to manage and secure all devices connecting to your network is absolutely crucial for any business, and that's just as true for a VR headset as it is for a smartphone or a laptop. Azure Active Directory and Microsoft Intune in combination will support Metaquest and Metaquest Pro. This means companies that want to provision these devices can be confident that all security and management options they expect from PCs and mobile devices will carry over.
I don't even have room for 3 screens
Now,
here, so it
there's
definitely
one
would be
final
cool
aspect of our partnership that I want to talk
if
about,
I had it,
and
but
that's
I
gaming.
still have that.
That's absolutely
Oh,
right, Mark. I'm
so-
really excited about gaming.
I shut up.
now.
It doesn't
With
matter
this
what I was gonna
setback,
say.
One thing we have learned is how immersive experiences in gaming can help create real community and connection. In fact, many people are already playing our most popular games like Flight Simulator and Minecraft in VR today.
Yep.
And with xCloud Gaming, you can stream hundreds of games to any device, allowing you to connect with gamers in all new ways, whether they're right next to you or sitting on the other side of the world. And we're partnering to bring the service to Metaquest Store. You'll be able to play 2D games with your Xbox controller projected on a massive screen on Quest. It's early days, but we're excited for what's to come.
Streaming
Who knows,
2D
the next time
games
we
to
talk,
your
maybe,
Quest
we'll be playing Flight
natively?
Simulator together in VR.
I'm down for that. All right, thanks so much for
That's
joining us today,
interesting.
Saskia, and thanks for the partnership.
Thank you, Mark.
I mean, I would
There's
prefer
another
to play it
element
in
of this
VR, but there are
relationship that we
some
wanna talk
games
about
today
today
that
that's
you
gonna
still
play a
enjoy
big part in
playing,
how businesses begin
you know, as a
deploying
flat screen,
VR.
and having on a
Accenture
huge
has
screen
spent the past
natively
few
in
years
VR.
changing how they work.
I don't know. I'd have to
They've been
think
rolling
about
out
that.
new technologies like
How
virtual
whether
realities
that
to
would
their
bring
workforce
any
to
value,
accelerate the
because
shift.
we kind of
And they're
already can
helping
do
other
that with
businesses
virtual
make this
desktop,
change
don't
too.
we?
In fact,
So,
they work with
this is just
3/4
another
of the
thing that
companies in
they
the Fortune Global
borrowed?
500, so they have a pretty big impact on how many businesses work. And now, Accenture's chair and CEO, Julie Sweet, is going to join me to talk more about what's coming next. Hey, Julie.
Hi, Mark. It's great to be here.
It's great to have you. Accenture is one of the world's biggest employers, and you've been growing rapidly over the last few years.
It's been a transformative period for us. We now have more than 700,000 people around the world. Even prior to the pandemic, we were probably the largest global company with a truly remote workforce. And we saw the potential for new technology to
But I'm just
support
happy
the way
that
we
they
work.
talk about gaming,
So
finally.
in 2019, we started working with Microsoft to imagine a virtual space
Yeah, it is great.
where our people could get together.
A lot more gaming on your
Obviously,
Quest,
this became
besides
even
just
more
VR
important in
games.
2020. And since then, we've deployed 60,000 Quest 2 headsets. And
Yeah.
we have transformed our onboarding process, welcoming over 150,000 people onto our virtual campus that we call the Nth Floor, which we believe is
I'm not
the
sure, but I
largest
think that they
enterprise
said
use
that
of the
you don't
metaverse.
need a PC for
This
that.
provides a more
But I'm not
dynamic
sure.
immersion for our
Maybe I'll need
team
to rewatch it
members.
again because they
And
said that
our
it's a
research
cloud
shows
streaming,
a far
so
more
you're
memorable
paying and
one.
you can play those
People
flat screen games
retain
on your
up to a
Quest.
third more information
Kind
when
of
it's
like,
within
I don't know,
an
Pluto
immersive
Sphere?
experience.
I don't know.
Watching what
It's
you've
definitely
been
worth
doing
learning
at your
more about. I
scale
hope
has
that
been
they will be.
impressive.
I'm
We
sure they
think
will be
that
posting a
working
lot
in the
more
metaverse
information about this,
will
but
do
it's very
things that aren't
interesting.
possible with distributed teams today. And bringing together hardware, software, and
Yeah,
services
especially with the
is
gaming
gonna be the
PCs
first
being
step.
so
Absolutely,
expensive
Mark.
these
We believe
years.
that the metaverse will not only change how people work, it will also profoundly change every part of every business. Reinventing how you interact with customers, what products
So
and
they talk about
services you offer,
work,
how you make and distribute them, and how you engage with your people,
They
from
put gaming
employee
right in the middle
onboarding
of their
and
discussion
training
about
to
businesses and collaboration.
personal productivity.
Let's play a
And
drinking
VR will
game.
play a huge
Every time
role.
you hear word
Yeah,
collaboration,
VR has
take a
been
shot.
especially useful for training, and that's going to get even better with mixed reality. And we're excited to work with you on more
It's
use
too early for me
cases
to
and
play that
talk
game,
about
but
the next stage of our
if
partnership.
you are somewhere in
excited
Europe, you
too.
can.
After what we've learned, we know there's a huge opportunity for our clients. Now we'll be partnering with Meta and Microsoft to help businesses create new experiences in the metaverse at scale. This is a perfect trifecta. The advances in Meta's visionary hardware and software, coupled with the integration with Microsoft's market-leading technology and Accenture's unmatched expertise, bringing the best of tech to industry to create practical, real-world uses and unlock tangible value. This will be game-changing for scaling the metaverse in the enterprise. The future of work
I'll
is
die of
starting
alcohol
now.
poisoning
Yeah,
within 10
we
minutes.
want our devices to be easy for companies
I
of all
know,
sizes
VR is
to
not for
buy,
work,
deploy,
VR is for fun.
Next
Give
year,
us
we'll
fun.
launch Quest for Business, which is currently in beta. It's a subscription bundle for Quest 2 and now Quest Pro that includes a suite of features like work accounts.
They are really
device
targeting
application
developers
management,
and
premium
businesses with
support, and
this.
more.
Like,
Quest
I
for
expect not
Business
just gaming
will
are
also
watching
unlock
this stream,
access
or
to
they're going to be
integration
pitching
like we
this
just
to
announced
all
with
these
Microsoft,
different
as well as
companies.
others in the future. It's going to be
So it's in their
priced to
then
suit the
own,
needs
it's
of
in their
different
own
businesses, and
interest
we're
to
gonna be
get
sharing
those
more details
investments
over the
from.
coming months.
This is exactly
companies
what
or-
companies want and need to make the
I don't
metaverse
know.
and VR for work a
I know it's not
reality.
exactly
As
what
one of
we
the largest
wanted.
users of Microsoft technology
But they have to talk
and
about it,
Quest
they
2
have
headsets
to.
for business, we've seen firsthand the impact on how they can change the way you do business. And we're looking forward to further integrating and shaping the many ways enterprises adopt them at scale. This collaboration is a very exciting opportunity for our three companies to bring the future to life for enterprises, businesses, and our customers.
And this is just the start.
Someone
This
sneaked
has
a
the
peek on my
potential to
page.
accelerate the future of work for so many enterprises. Thanks so much for joining us, Julie.
Thanks, Mark.
Now, we've spoken
I was
a lot
wondering
about
when
how
someone's gonna
Quest
say
Pro opens up new possibilities for work. But that's far from the
Well,
only
let's
thing
maybe
it's
we'll
going to
finish. Maybe we're
enable.
gonna
And
let
we
him
can't wait
finish.
to see what kind of experiences developers will be able to build with mixed
I assume that
reality.
this could be
Take
close to
Beat
the
Saber.
end. But
It's
I
already
might
one
be
of the most
wrong.
popular VR games of all time. And now imagine what it'll be like when you can turn wherever you are into a Beat Saber arena. So the Beat Games team put together a little demo.
No, I mean that's just a demo. Oh, look at that color pass through. They are not the first one to do something like this, though. The Reality Mixer app already done this. Yeah, so this is the color pass through and Beat Saber. Fabio Del Antonio from Reality Mixer has done that already.
Now, this gives you a glimpse
I
of
don't
what's
see
possible.
them crediting
And
him
because
though.
we want everyone to be able to create things for the metaverse, not just professional developers, we're working on creator tools as well. Hundreds of thousands of creators already use Spark AR to build AR effects on Facebook and Instagram. They have years of experience blending the physical and digital worlds, which is a core part of the metaverse. So starting today, we're giving creators the ability to build interactive 3D objects in Spark Studio and begin testing them in mixed reality with the
So
Spark
these look
Player.
like 3D objects that are
virtual worlds
interacting with
becoming
your
accessible
real
across
world,
all your
so they
devices,
understand that
Quest
there's a
Pro
table,
bringing
there's an
mixed reality
obstacle.
to the world,
They understand
and
that
with
there's a
future
wall or the
work
floor.
emerging in the metaverse, we have a lot to build in the coming years. Now, to find out what's next on the roadmap,
Could be very
we're gonna
interesting
need to
for
shift
gaming,
gears.
though.
So if you're joining us in VR, hold tight, and I'll see you in a second.
In a sec? Where did he go? Where are you going? Oh, he's gonna join in the
Hey.
metaverse.
We're here together in Horizon. And
Is
this
it
the
normal that
first
he looks
time that
better
we've
as
done
an
this at
avatar
Connect.
than a human?
And this is a preview of our next generation of avatars. They're so much more expressive and detailed than anything else today.
It does look
and they have this
expressive.
unique
Again,
meta style
the
to them.
avatar looks more
That's a lot of work
expressive.
to build AI to
than the real
auto-generate
face.
these for billions of people, and then give everyone the tools to make sure that your avatar feels like your own. But I'm excited to start rolling these out later next year on phones, VR headsets, and more. So, while I'm excited for this next generation of avatars,
Does he have legs,
we're
though?
also seeing a lot of developers and partners building great experiences with our current generation of avatars.
He does look more natural as an
now,
avatar
let's
than...
meet up with Igrim, who leads our avatars work, to discuss the latest on our avatars and
Look at that smile. Isn't it nice to finally
Hey,
see
Igrim.
that smile?
Hey, what
They have legs, though.
Avatars ecosystem?
When will we get
we
legs?
have so many exciting things going on. Our first milestone is making it so you could use your avatar across all of our apps and in VR. The new Meta Account Center, it already allows you to have one or multiple avatars.
I feel like I'm the
So
only
you
one
can show
excited
up
about
however you
avatars
want.
having legs. I
And
mean,
if you have
we
one
played
avatar you
Bone
really
Lab.
like,
We all know
you
how
can
cool it
easily sync
is,
across
where
all
you
the
can
apps
like
and in Horizon.
squat a little bit and then
Nice.
jump.
Alright,
You can
let's
actually
talk a
walk
bit
with your
more
feet.
about the
Full
integrations
body
that we're
tracking,
building
come on.
for the apps.
Already see avatars showing up in stickers, stories, comments, and more across Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, and in the future, WhatsApp. And we're working on
Don't
bringing
say that
them
because
more
they
to
will start
life
selling
in
action
animation
figures
and to more places like, for example,
Mark.
Reels. We want you to be able to use avatars anywhere you want to express yourself.
And we're also bringing avatars
So
to
they'll be
video
making
chat.
these little
That's right.
avatars to
Starting
flat
with
screens so
Messenger
you
and
can...
WhatsApp. If you want, you'll be
Oh.
able to show up as an avatar.
Oh.
It's going to add a whole new dimension to video chat.
Yeah, I think avatars in video chat are going to be like this.
Imagine I'm gonna call my
Video
mom as
on,
an avatar
video
saying,
off.
"Hi, mom.
You can
I
still
moved to the
express yourself and
metaverse.
react, but
You'll
you're
never
not on
see me
camera,
again."
So it's kind of like a better camera off mode.
Yeah, we're working on this now and expect to launch it next year.
And in virtual reality, there's already
Yeah.
head and hand position.
I think
so
the
your
realistic
avatar
looking
moves and
avatars
sounds
gave
like you.
way
And now
to
we want to bring that
expressiveness
to
and
using cameras and microphones.
making
So
it work
if you
on
wink
like
at your
mobile
phone, your avatar on
devices.
your phone should wink too.
If it was
Making your
photorealistic, it
avatar
wouldn't be
work
able to
across all
run
kinds of
on like
devices and apps,
tiny
so it
devices like
creates
that, I think.
continuity across experiences.
Yeah, you should be able to take your
If someone
avatar
calls
and
me as an
virtual heads
avatar, I'm
everywhere
blocking
you
them. Me too.
Absolutely. There are already dozens of apps on Quest that support meta avatars, and we're building partnerships so you can use your avatar.
So you can
across
join.
lots of
You can
different
join
experiences.
your meetings as
And
a
in
real
fact,
person in
today we're
VR,
announcing
or you can
partnership
join
with
meetings
Zoom,
in real
and we'll
life
let you show
as
up
an
your
avatar.
on Zoom
It's a
calls.
complete
So
like
to make this easier, we're extending the Meta
crossing
Avatars
of
SDK
the
to iOS and Android
meta
computers.
universe
And I'm
and
also
real
excited
world.
to
It's
share
kind of
that the
creepy.
Meta Avatar SDK will soon support Unreal Engine and virtual
I like
reality
this
too.
concept in a way,
These
except
expansions
Facebook
will
is
make
doing
it
it.
a lot easier for more developers to start
Yep,
building
I hear
meta
ya.
avatars into your apps.
Yes, we're testing this with a small group of partners now and plan to release this more broadly next year.
Yeah, what if
so
you
right
pick
now,
a different
a lot of
avatar?
developers are
It
building
doesn't
their own
have to be your
avatar
avatar. You can
systems,
call
since the
someone
tools that you
as
can
a,
import are pretty
like
basic.
if I'm a woman, I
But
can
over
call
the next year
someone
or
as
two,
an
as
avatar
all
of a
these new
male,
tools and styles
and I
become
can use
available,
like a
and as
voice
the hundreds
changing
of people
software.
we have working on avatars
And
keep
what
improving
what
the
then?
system,
Like
I
what's
just think
the
that
point in
more
that?
and
It's,
more
it just feel like it's
developers
gonna
are
add more
going to find building
confusion,
with our
and
interoperable avatar stack will offer a much simpler
there's
and
cases
better
where this could
experience.
be in some
And
ways
speaking of making
unethical
it
or even
easy to add
dangerous.
new
I don't know.
styles,
I'm
we
sure
have
that
some
there are
news
lots of
about the Avatar
implications that
Store, too.
are not as
The Avatar
fun
Store
and
is
colorful
launching
as
in VR
Mark is
later
making
this
it.
year, so you'll be able to shop for virtual clothing in VR. We're joining with a bunch of partners across sports, entertainment, and more. You're gonna start seeing a lot more of your favorite.
And there you
familiar
go.
brands.
Now you can buy
These
your clothes
integrations,
from
they're gonna be
brands in the
awesome.
metaverse.
And later this year, keep a lookout in the Avatar store for new outfit releases from Netflix.
Yeah.
Giving people more ways to express themselves.
Go
through
spend
digital
your money
clothing
to
will
buy
help
the Scoops
kickstart the
Ahoy
marketplace for
hat from
interoperable
Stranger
digital
Things.
goods. So if you buy a sweater, you're going to want to be able to wear that on your avatar no matter what app you're using. So we're going to see more creators, developers, and brands experimenting with this. And beyond clothes, we're also improving the core avatars themselves across the whole family of apps.
Mark, I'm sure you've seen the new face shapes we introduced earlier this year.
Ooh, what's up with those
cochlear
shapes?
implants, over-the-ear hearing aids, and wheelchairs.
Yeah, and we have some big improvements to representation coming
Why
too.
do people have
with
such big
more
heads?
options for body types,
I mean, this
as
does
well
look
as
more
shaders
natural,
for
but
more
still, it's
realistic
very,
skin.
very
There's
sim-like.
one more feature coming soon that's probably the most requested feature on our roadmap. Legs.
Yes!
Legs.
Oh, are they
Yeah,
actual
you've been
avatars?
waiting
I
for
thought
this.
that maybe they were
Everyone's been
3D
waiting for
rendered,
this.
but
But seriously,
is it like
the legs
real?
are hard,
Is
which
it
is why other
recorded in
virtual
an
reality
actual
systems
3D
don't
space
have to be
live, or is it
And the
3D
perceptual
rendered and
science behind this
post-processed?
is actually quite
Because they were
interesting.
really
And
cool,
we discovered
like the way they
earlier
were
on
moving looked very...
Your brain is a lot
realistic.
more willing to accept a rendering of a part of you as long as it's accurately positioned. But if it's rendered in the wrong place, then it just feels terrible. It breaks the whole feeling of presence and immersion.
Oh, I hear ya.
So that's why we started off showing just controllers, but not your whole arm.
But please don't make us wear
Yeah,
corporate
the
uniforms.
system showed
Imagine
my elbow
you
in
work
the
in
wrong
an
place,
online company and you
like my
have
arm
to
was broken.
have to wear
As we got
specific
better at
avatar
tracking
that they
and
made
predicting your own
for
position,
the
you can
metaverse.
add your whole arms to the avatar stack in addition to your hands. And now we're doing the same with legs.
But how's it working?
And
The
now
full
we're
body
getting ready to
tracking?
launch
Is it
the
full body
first
tracking?
Full body avatars.
Yeah, so
But what about
with
tracking?
standalone virtual reality headsets, understanding your leg position is surprisingly difficult because of occlusion. So if your legs are under a desk or if your arms block your view of them, then your headset can't see them directly and you need to build an AI model to predict your whole body position.
And this really needs to work reliably, so it just feels natural.
I mean,
so
yeah, of course
that's why
it's
we're gonna bring
post-processed
legs to
for the video.
Horizon First.
Yeah.
We're going to keep bringing them to more and more experiences over time.
But I
as we
wonder if they
improve
have a
our technology
working
stack.
software for
And we will bring
like a
new
full
tech that
body
lets developers
avatars,
implement
because
custom avatar actions and behaviors
they move more
for the
naturally here than in
experiences they
Bone
want
Lab,
to
for
create.
example.
That's coming next year too, and I'm looking forward to see what all of you will build.
All right. Thanks for stopping by, Agram.
We have a lot to do, so I'll see you in the next review.
Great. See ya.
Okay.
Avatars are going to be central to how we express
Well,
ourselves in the
I'm a
future.
little
And this is a
excited about
unique
that.
Opportunity to build some really interesting things at the intersection
My lap
of
just turned off.
expression, social interaction, creation, and commerce.
Full body
With
avatars is
Horizon
definitely
Worlds
something
and
we need for
Workrooms,
social
we're
apps.
already starting to see
Like even
early
in VR
glimpses
chat,
of what
everybody
this
has
social
full body
metaverse could look
avatars.
like. Just check out some of the things that are happening
But then we
already.
have it more realistic and
Creators are building social spaces,
better
like the Soapstone Comedy Club, the
better
Stew,
behavior,
a hip-hop
more
recording
realistic
studio,
behavior.
Nope World, and a whole lot more. And as this social-first platform takes shape, we're thinking about the virtual space that you will call home. When you first put on your VR headset or open Horizon, you're gonna land
A small price to pay for legs,
somewhere that you can design and
right?
decorate and make your
Ariel,
own,
the Little Mermaid,
invite
paid
your friends to
more.
hang out, get work done, or just relax and use it to jump into any experience. All right, now let's take a look at what's next.
Wow, they're not done yet. Honestly, I was kind of expecting this to be shorter, but they keep going. Of course, most of that is like work in collaboration.
With Quest Pro, our next generation avatars, and Horizon Worlds, we're making good progress on two of the most powerful windows into the metaverse: virtual reality for full immersion and mixed reality for blending physical and virtual worlds.
I'm really excited about the
Looking
full
towards the
color
future,
pass-through.
The last set of experiences that need to get built is augmented reality, where you see digital objects overlaid perfectly on the world around you. Now, the fundamental technologies across the stack to build full augmented reality glasses are coming together. Waveguide displays, sensors,
And legs.
silicon, AI, and more.
And eye tracking,
I've seen a lot of these
face
pieces working in the
tracking,
lab,
and
it's
full color
awesome.
pass-through, I guess.
Now,
They
I think
didn't
that
really
this is some of the
showcase
most
full
amazing
color pass-through as much as I
technology in
wanted.
existence right now, and it's going to be really neat to see it come together into products over the next few years. Other pieces are coming along nicely too, like our Spark software that's already being used by creators to build AR experiences that more than 750 million people
Yeah, it
engage
looks
with
like
monthly
he's
on
saying
mobile
final
apps.
final
And
words.
developers are going to be able to start building a lot more mixed reality
But
experiences.
is he
on the
having
path
another
to
thing
full AR
up his sleeve?
using Quest Pro. Now, one thing that makes AR so hard is that the form factor needs to be something that you wear outside, around other people, and potentially all day
Okay,
long.
we already know
And
about
that's
Ray-Ban
different from
stories.
Where VR is today. Glasses need to be relatively
Did they come up
small
with
to look and
something
feel good.
Like a
So
next
we're
iteration of
approaching
Ray-Ban
building
stories?
augmented
This is
reality
going to be
glasses
awful.
from two different angles. The first is building on all the technology we need for full AR glasses and then working to fit it into the best glasses form factor we can. The second approach
He's getting
is
closer.
starting with the ideal form factor.
Move
and
away,
working
move
to fit
back.
more and more technology into it over time. And we took our first step forward on this last year.
New
when we
AR
partnered with
glasses?
Essilor
Actual
Luxottica
smart
to
glasses?
introduce Ray-Ban stories.
Okay, yes.
Ray-Ban
Again?
stories are our first ever smart glasses.
Are they
You can take photos and
reintroducing
videos,
existing
share them on
products?
Instagram, listen to music, or even take phone calls. But what sets them apart is the design of these glasses that people already know and love. Now this is just the first product to come from our partnership.
Yeah, it's not
To talk
really
more about
smart
what's
though.
coming,
They are not
let's
AR
catch up with
glasses.
Rocco
Stop calling them
Basilio,
AR
the
glasses.
Chief Wearables Officer at Essilor Luxottica. Hey Rocco, great to see you again.
Great to be back, Mark. Ray-Ban Story had a fantastic first year. With Meta, we introduced a beautiful pair of glasses with superpowers.
And we keep launching new software updates to
With
make the product even better.
superpowers.
Soon we are launching the ability to call or text on Ray-Ban Story with your existing phone number, so you can stay connected and stay in the moment hands-free. We are
Mark
also
is a better
rolling
actor.
out Spotify tab, playback, so you can listen to music on your glasses more easily. You can tap and hold on the side of your glasses to play Spotify.
Come on, give him a chance. Don't be mean.
And if you want to hear something else, tap and hold again and Spotify will recommend something new.
And you also keep launching new designs.
Yes, we have added more style, lens and color combination.
Imagine
including
waiting
transition
for
lenses
Metaquest
the
for
use
months
that go from clear to dark
only to
in
hear
seconds.
about how Ray-Ban
This is the
stories can
first
play
product
music
that
from
we've built
Spotify.
together, but we've got bigger plans. So do you want to give a hint of where we're going?
Well, we are working together on a new set of glasses to build a portal to the metaverse. It's an exciting multi-year
This is an
project.
NPC
And this is
conversation.
different from what we're already doing with Project
This
Nano.
is a conversation
We
from
view our
Skyrim.
partnership with Meta as a deep long-term partnership. Together, we will help bring augmented reality to life with beautiful design.
All right, thanks, Rocco.
Yeah, this
We're
could
really
have been
grateful for
an
our
email.
partnership.
This part of presentation could have been an email
A
from
lot of the
Ray-Ban.
underlying technology for the future of computing is still in the research phase. But we have working demos of this stuff, and it's pretty mind-blowing. And it wouldn't be Connect if we didn't share some of that with you. So let's start with one of the technologies that we think is going to be really important for the future. I've talked a lot about neural interfaces in our research on EMG before.
Everybody's
but we
reading
now have a
scripts,
working
Sergey.
demo that lets you
Everybody's
control
reading
an
scripts.
AR
Some of
or
them are
VR
better
device
actors than others.
With motor neuron signals. Now, I'm not going to show you the headset this year, but here's what I'm seeing while I'm using this. Just the gentlest flick of my thumb to check my messages, and with another quick movement, I can answer while I'm on the move, or I can even take a photo. Now, the goal here is to make these interfaces faster, higher bandwidth, and a lot more natural.
Yeah, they definitely need to be a lot more natural.
Alright, so to close us out today, let's check in with Michael to talk about our progress here and what still needs to get solved. Hey!
Oh, the roadmap for the future? Is that going to be another presentation about the future of the metaverse?
As personal computing and mobile did.
Yeah, and a big part of this is going
I
to be
really
building
want
next
AR
generation
glasses, to be
interfaces, like the
honest,
neural
but
interface EMG demo that we just showed.
not
That's
Ray-Ban
right.
stories.
And there's an important lesson to be learned from personal computing. What we saw there was that the interface to the digital world, the graphical user interface, was what defined the user experience and opened up new possibilities. Our challenge is that GUIs just can't do the job for glasses that have to work in all the situations we encounter in the course of a day, so we need something radically new.
In addition to new interfaces, we're also going to need a whole layer that can sense and reconstruct the world around you, understand the context in which you're using these devices, and also just help you get things done when you have these digital capabilities mixed with the physical world. And this is really the job for AI.
Yes. In the long run, I'm confident that the most powerful way to interact with the metaverse will be through personalized AI.
Oh.
Thanks to the glasses, AI will be able to understand your context and will use
Oh,
that
here
to
we
help
go.
you proactively. Ideally,
Invasion of
so
privacy
seamlessly
alert.
that you won't even notice.
You won't even notice how AI knows everything about you, your house, your family, your friends, your thoughts and dreams.
And you have an intuitive, almost frictionless interface. This will be the first truly human-centered interface. And a big part of that is that you won't have to learn how to use a rigid control scheme. Instead, the machine will learn and adapt to you as you use it. In neuroscience, this concept is known as co-adaptation. And what that means to all of us is that by combining machine learning with neuroscience, this future interface will work with each user to adapt to their unique differences in physiology, sizes, preferences, and expectations.
And show you their own personalized ads
people playing an arcade game with EMG.
right there.
They're both using the same gesture, but because no two people are exactly alike, they do it in slightly different ways. The neural interface continuously gets better over time at understanding each person.
I think that little bracelet is slightly smaller than last time they showed it.
Truly novel
That's nice. I mean,
Here,
maybe not.
The algorithm is learning
Still pretty
in
big.
real time how to respond to the EMG signals the person is sending with only the slightest of hand movements. The system is recognizing the actions the person has decided to perform by decoding those signals at their wrist and translating them into digital commands. And now, the person is able to communicate their intended actions to the computer
with a thought.
Almost no hand movement. This
Oh.
is a genuine transformation in the way we interact
Oh
with
my
the digital
god,
world.
creepy.
This has the potential to redefine a lot of how we interact with
So
computers.
interacting with computers just by using your thought because AI has
Mouse
learned
and
your
practical user
movements.
interface. This should be another big
And
step
based on
beyond
your
that.
like
Speed
neural
and
connections,
bandwidth
it can
of our
detect
interfaces.
those neural
And this
connections
is one of
even
the
if you're
wildest
barely
projects
moving your
I've
hand at all. So you don't have to move your hand. You can control your computer
An example that
with
I
your
love
thought.
is Carnegie Mellon University's NavCog project. to help
What do you think about
visually
that?
impaired. Our Project
Is this
Aria
the
research
future?
classes can 3D map
Is
their
this what our
surroundings,
future going
so
to be like?
CMU used them to build phone maps that enable the visually impaired to navigate more confidently indoors, where GPS signals often don't reach. Here's a look at how this works.
For years, I've gotten around with the assistance of my guide dog, Flirt. I love and depend on her dearly, but a guide dog is not a navigation system.
Juice bar is on your right.
NavCog can change that.
There is a ramp, 140 feet.
What we're working on is a turn-by-turn assistive technology that we've developed at Carnegie Mellon University, teamed up with Reality Labs at
Facebook
Meta,
is not
and
enough.
started using
Not enough
their Project
information
Aria
to learn
research
everything about
classes
you.
to build a 3D map of the Pittsburgh International Airport. The maps help the user
It's
figure
creepy
out
but
where they
also
are
cool.
without
You
having
know,
to rely so heavily on external beacons.
I'm kind of
This is
there
huge
too.
because it makes
I
NavCog
love
scalable.
that
NavCog gives me the freedom to go.
we're
where I need
advancing
to go.
technologically as a,
It really helps me
I don't know,
regain my
as a human
independence.
race, but
So
at the
this is
same
a great
time,
example
maybe
of
there is
how,
a limit
when
to
you're building these
something.
systems that are oriented around
Everything
people
can
and
be
how they
used for
experience the
good
world,
and
it
for
opens up
evil.
all of these new avenues
We need to be
help
ready
us
for
do
all the
more.
implications
Because it
that
turns
these
out
things
that
may
the
bring.
things that you need to do
It's
to
cool to
model
learn
reality,
about it.
like being able to sense the world
Still,
around
remember
you
this
and
is
understand the
all
context
far,
for how
far
it
in
all
the
fits
future.
together,
These are just
then that's the same
ideas,
thing that you need
things
to
that might
augment human
happen.
capabilities
Maybe
too.
they will not happen.
Macular degeneration runs in my family, so I may actually be using the fruits of this research myself one day. Helping the hearing impaired is also on the horizon, and that's another thing.
It's a good thing that they're targeting the impaired and how it actually can help people, make their lives better, and offer some kind of tools that are not available today.
The ability to right-click on a real object to find out information about it, control our devices without looking down, and get proactive assistance from a personalized digital assistant. We will one day be using this interface to do everything we do now, but more easily, plus a ton of things we haven't even thought of that we'll consider indispensable.
Yeah, so one example is being able to build and manipulate complex 3D objects. And this is central to the metaverse, but it's hard to build 3D objects from scratch. It's much quicker and easier to just use physical objects as templates.
Today, there's no easy way to do that. So we're researching two different technologies to solve that problem. The first one uses machine learning-based neural radiance fields to reconstruct the appearance of a 3D object from multiple 2D images taken at different angles. This method can reproduce even the finest details of an object.
Wow.
All right, so we're going to scan Teddy.
Oh,
not just
okay.
because he's super
Don't
cute,
scan Teddy.
but also because he's got the right dimensions and level of detail for what we're trying to replicate. So Here's how
They're
it
gonna
works.
show
So
us all the
just get him on
fur.
phone,
Is he so fluffy? He's a
and
fluffy teddy.
That's about it. Right now, this takes some processing time, so we got it ready beforehand so we could check it out.
Do we have a 3D object store?
The level of detail in this is
Oh.
impressive. You can kind of see all these fine elements of it, like each
And is it
individual
3D?
strand of its hair. And you can
What?
even see through the semi-transparent
Can't be
bow
that
tie
easy.
that he has on. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful reproduction.
So you're gonna be creating
The second
photorealistic
technology
games now?
captures geometry
I mean,
and appearance
this
directly.
should be enough to create
Here,
photorealistic
we
games.
used a different technique called inverse rendering to scan an object into its digital twin and then bring it into augmented and virtual reality. And
So
it
technically,
responds
like
dynamically
with
to the
games
lighting
like puzzling
in the VR
places that already
environment.
incorporate
And when you throw it in the
photogrammetry,
air, against a wall,
probably
or
what
if
they're
you bounce it
promoting
off
is
the
a
ground,
much
it's gonna
easier way
respond
to
the same
achieve
way
the
that
same
physical
result.
object would. So we use
Or maybe
Spark
higher
to put
detail,
the
I don't
virtual
know.
object next to the physical one here. They're almost identical.
Neither approach is real time yet.
Not bad.
Each has its limitations, but the goal is to let you quickly
Yeah, right.
and
1,500
easily
bucks.
make physical
You're
objects
if you
part
don't know
of your
what you're going to be
virtual
doing
world.
with this headset, don't
the
get
most
it because
interesting
you need to know
virtual
exactly
worlds
how
are other
what these
people
tools are
in
for
the form
and
of
what you're going to
avatars.
be using
And
them
as you
for,
mentioned
maybe
earlier,
to generate your
avatars will
own
come in a
revenue,
variety of styles,
because
but
this is
one thing I
a
know for
headset that
sure is
will
that avatars
serve as a
that are
tool for you to
photorealistic
create things.
representations of users would be the most powerful remote connection technology that has ever existed.
Yeah, it sounds like
They
it
would
just
create
would be
genuine
an
social
overkill if you
presence
only
in the
want to
sense
buy
of
it for
making you
gaming.
feel
Because it
at
has
a
so
gut
much
level,
more,
like
so
you
much
are
more things
literally
that
with
at
other
the same
people,
time you
and
might
would
not even
span
need.
personal distances in a way video conferencing can only dream of.
This is one reason we believe the metaverse is going to be by far the most social computing platform. It's fundamentally about people and about being with people. So we're going to be able to teleport anywhere and be with anyone no matter how far apart we physically are. And I think that this is the ultimate goal of social technology. And you're right, one of the keys that will unlock this is avatars that truly represent us.
So,
Virtual
last
IT
year,
boy,
we
you
showed
have
you
a
early
use for
progress
this?
on
You know how you're going to use
Kodak
this
Avatars.
headset? Because that's
What
actually
sets
exciting
Kodak
if you
Avatars
know
apart from
how
other
this can be
high-quality avatars that you
can be
might have
used
seen
for work, for
is that they're
productivity.
fully
You can
drawable.
fully take advantage
So
of
that
it.
means
I
that
mean,
they're not limited
there's nothing
to
wrong with
preset
it.
movements or expressions. This is
Especially
an
if you
avatar
compare
that
it
you
to
can
other more
control
expensive
live in
headsets,
real
like
time with
HoloLens
no
2
need to
costs like
render or
$2,500, I think,
So
maybe
it
even
can
almost $3,000,
photorealistically
and it's not for
reproduce
gaming.
individual people
Lots of
rather
corporations
than
are using
just
it for work.
generic
This one is
characters
cheaper
that
than that,
artists design.
Of course,
and it can do more,
securing
I
your
think.
avatar will be critical.
It
We're
definitely
already
can do more than
thinking about
HoloLens
things
2.
like encryption and tying your avatar to an authenticated account. But beyond privacy, we've continued to develop this technology. For example, it's now possible to
Oh
change
my
your virtual
God.
outfit whenever you want.
Oh my god.
Cool as that is, it's the face.
Hey Jason.
expressions,
Well, you're
eye
not
contact,
late
slight
yet.
motions
We're
that
still
is
here.
most quintessentially human. We're putting a lot
Post
of
Malone
research
concert
into
in my
making the
living
faces of
room.
our
Why
Kodak
not?
avatars truer to our physical forms. Mark, do you want to show us the latest in Kodak faces?
Yeah, definitely. You
It's still
last
not
year
coming
during
yet.
our visit to the lab in Redmond, I saw the second generation
Oh.
of our Kodak avatars. So these
Oh,
second
here's your
generation
photorealistic
are
avatars
pretty
that
amazing,
we
but they're
wanted
much
to see.
closer to how you
They're
might
still
wanna
working
show
on them
up
at least.
setting like a work meeting. So I made one of myself.
Yeah, we need to have legs first before we bring foot. Oh, here you go.
Left, right, up,
Zach without legs.
down.
You wanted to
Those are
see
the
him.
nonverbal cues
You got
that we
him.
rely on to communicate with each other and understand tone. Things like raising an eyebrow.
I prefer that avatar.
Widening my eyes or scrunching my nose. You know, these avatars are way better at capturing those subtleties that define physical interactions. They're just much
But
more
jokes
natural.
aside, it is pretty
And
cool.
being able
It's
to
actually
control the
incredible.
lighting on the avatars adds another dimension of life to them. When we move the light around,
You see the
can
light-
how it
light
interacts
is
with my
moving.
hair, it reflects on my skin, and you can even see it in my eyes. Now, these are awesome, but they also take a really long time to generate. So we're working
Finally,
on
we can see
that's a
something in
lot
his eyes.
quicker for people to use. And we've made a lot of progress with what we call instant avatars. So here's Autumn from our RL Labs team doing a demo of the process to show exactly what goes into this.
These are much quicker and easier to make. All you need for the scan is your phone, and you can pretty much do this anywhere with reasonable lighting. She scans her face from different angles with a neutral expression for about 30
Okay, so
seconds.
they're showing
then
that you
spends
can do
another
it with
minute
your
and a half
phone.
making a variety of expressions. And that's really all there is
Oh
to
my.
it.
She's really
Hi
good
guys,
at making
my
those
3D
expressions.
avatar is ready for use in my phone or VR. It just took a few hours to generate after my scan, and the team's working on making that processing a whole lot faster. Now, obviously, this isn't the same quality as you just saw with the 2.0 Kodak Avatars. However, they're still pretty expressive and realistic.
Well, yeah, they are.
Into developing
I wonder, is this technology already ready?
High-quality, realistic
When are they gonna ship it? I want to try it.
All right, thanks, Autumn. Now, this is
So yeah, you can totally join your calls with this avatar. So like, if you don't have time, I mean, don't apply for many of you, but like, do your hair, do your makeup, you just prepare your avatar looking the best, when you look the best possible way, you scan it, and then you just reuse it anytime you want to record a video. Like, we might see a lot more YouTube videos that are hosted by 3D avatars that are photorealistic. So the YouTube hosts will be not just VR avatars, but like looking like me, but talking like that.
Last year, we laid out our vision for the future.
That is pretty cool, actually. I'm more excited about that than about most of the things that I've heard about today. But it's not coming yet. We still have to wait and wait.
PCs every year, one day working in the metaverse. We're still early in this journey. The products that we showed today are part of a roadmap that
Hey
extends
Groomy,
far
you're
into
not
the
late
future.
yet, we're still here.
Quest for consumers, Quest Pro for work.
The future is gonna be confusing as heck. We are all gonna be constantly confused by what's real and what's not.
In each of these lines in the years to come, as well as whole new categories of products built for augmented reality and neural interfaces. This is an exciting time to be working on the
We're
metaverse.
wrapping up here.
We're investing in this because we believe that there's massive potential here, and we want to bring the best engineers, developers, artists, and like-minded partners together to help build this future. We're at the beginning of a new era in computing. Major shifts like this don't come around that often, but we're starting to see one now, and it's going to shape how people connect for decades to come. I want to discuss two values that we believe in deeply that you can expect us to bring to this work. The first is putting people at the center of
Well,
everything.
Gabriel, the advantage, yeah, would be just much higher flexibility in editing your content. Just making your content more fun, just with different backgrounds, but like different cool editing tricks. There's a lot that can be done with that. You would make that avatar interact like in a higher way than just me sitting in my room.
Supports facial expressions and eye contact, creating new ways for people to meet and collaborate at work.
Virtual podcasts would be fun too, to be with other people kind of in the same room
These are things
or in the
that
same
you
video.
prioritize if you're focused on helping people connect.
I don't know, maybe
So
VTubers would
while the
prefer to have like a cartoonish looking avatars, because they are not using their realistic avatars. Most of them are using like some kind of fun creatures.
This is our company's
Maybe a realistic
DNA.
avatars would not
It's
be
in every service we
something
build.
they're excited about.
Your friends on Facebook, your followers on Instagram, your family on WhatsApp. It's always about people. And that's how we hope to build the metaverse too. The second value is openness. In every generation of computing, there's been an open ecosystem and a closed ecosystem. There was Windows and Mac, then Android and iOS. Closed ecosystems focus on tight
Maybe
control
it's
and
his
integration to create
Metaquest
unique
sweater.
experiences and lock-in.
He loves his sweater
Although
for
most of that
Metaquest.
value ends up flowing to the platform over time. Open ecosystems create value and grow through many companies working together, developers having lots of choices, and ultimately more people sharing in the upside of what is created. An interesting thing about the history of computing is that different models have won out in different periods. It's not predetermined which will be the primary one this time around.
That's a long outro.
But as someone who has experience building under both models, I strongly believe that an open, interoperable metaverse built by many different developers and companies is going to be better for everyone. As you can see today from all of the different partners that we're working with, I see our role as not just helping to build this open ecosystem, but making sure
I
that
wish.
the open ecosystem wins out in this next generation of the internet. Philosophically, we've always been about building in the open. We'd rather show the progress we're making and talk
Yeah,
about
they
the
are
challenges
really
we're
trying to
still
push
working
these
through.
different
We don't have all the
integrations of
answers,
VR and
because
AR
some of them just
technology
don't
beyond
exist.
gaming. Gotta give
We're
them
all on
that.
this journey together. So if you care about technology and how it can help us
I
connect,
don't know if it's going to be developing
If you
as
wanna
quickly
build
as
a
they
world
wanted
where
to.
we can
People
all
are going to be so
experience things
open
that
to it
haven't
as they
been
want them
possible
to.
before, If you believe in a future where we can all do more and be more present, then I hope that you're just as excited as I am.
Well, it's not just
Thank
the
you
eyes,
for
it's
being a
like
part of
his
this journey,
entire,
and we'll see
the
you
upper
again soon.
part of the face. And that's it. That was it. The MetaConnect event is over, and I think that we can maybe stop streaming this part for now. And wow, that was something, right? We found out that there is a Metaquest Pro headset. We found out what it was. And the surprise that I promised you before the stream is that I got an opportunity to try the Metaquest Pro hands-on ahead of its release. And some people have already noticed that on my page, the videos showcasing that headset went up during the stream. So that was an exclusive trip to New York for invited people who would get to do this hands-on testing, who would get the presentation of how this headset works, and we will get to try some of the games and some applications, I would say. I don't know if I should be calling them games, just games. And it was really hard to keep this secret. I really wanted to share this with everybody before, but of course I couldn't, and now I finally can. And I was working to prepare the overarching review of this headset and what it offers. And of course, with this presentation, we've already seen that it is not exactly the headset for gamers. It has a slightly different target group in mind. And I was hoping that these videos, the review that I made, would help you kind of have a better idea of what it is, who it's for, and just see how it works hands-on. Because there are very few people who manage to try it like hands-on and to actually have some experiences with the apps and with the hardware. And I'm glad that I got this opportunity. It was an amazing opportunity to have that experience. And I decided to kind of present it in three videos. So the first one is the main hands-on review, where I talk about all the major aspects of this headset. And after that, there are some VR games that I got to try in Quest Pro with full color pass-through. Some of them incorporated eye tracking and face tracking. And there are also some accessories. Some of them were official and some were third-party that were made specifically for Quest Pro. And I reviewed most of them as well in a separate video. So if you do want to try, and find out more information about this headset, I don't know if you have already pre-ordered it or not, I highly recommend you watch this video before you pre-order it, just because this is a serious investment. $1,500 is a lot of money. You need to be sure that this is the headset that you need. You need to be sure that this is going to be the headset that is worth buying and worth spending this money on. I really hope that this, this coverage that I did, I worked really hard to make it as clear and as detailed as I could. So I hope that you will enjoy it. And I don't have the headset right now with me. I only had the hands-on experience. But I will have it in the future, and I will do a much more detailed hands-on review when I do receive it. But I am thinking of having another separate live stream, probably tomorrow, during which you will be able to ask me some questions, and I will try to answer in as much detail as I can based on my experiences. Maybe there are some things that I wouldn't be able to have an answer to then. I will do my best to answer your questions. So feel free to drop them as comments to these videos, and I will be reading through all of them. And that's how I will know what kind of things you're interested in learning in this, about this headset. So with that, I think I'm going to stop. This has been a rather long stream. The Metaquest was maybe not as eventful in terms of games as we were hoping, but at least we finally got what we were waiting for. We got our Metaquest Pro. Although it might not be exactly what some people were expecting, it is the next kind of headset in the new professional line from Meta. And yep, just go ahead and check out those reviews, and I hope to see you all again tomorrow for the stream in which we can talk in more detail about this headset, and you can tell me what you're expecting from it, what kind of questions you have. I'll try to answer them in as much detail as I can. So I will announce the exact time of the stream on my channel as a community post. I will also announce it on my Discord, so if you're not on my Discord, feel free to join. I'll be very happy to see you there. Again, I want to thank you all so much for joining this stream. It has been amazing to watch it with you all. It's so much more fun than just watching on my own in front of the computer. So thank you for making it a more fun experience. I hope that you have enjoyed it as well. And stay safe. And of course, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.